Thanks, brother.
No problem, man.
Thanks, brother. You're pretty tight.
What was it? It was like cut.
Someone smacks your
cut
ass. It's like
it's not gay to cut a lummies. It's just like,
but I'm here. I'm here to describe the expertise in packing. I'm going to give everyone. Steve would have delivered this pro tip online live. If your packs are not hidden, you're gonna want to write this down, Steve. If you're
I get my notepad.
And you're not hidden, you're gonna want to go to pack descriptions. So, like, let's just say you're struggling. I'm just like,
I'll just rewatch this later.
I'm just like, oh, punching bag looking type motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, nobody laughs at that. You gotta go into a description, just like look like your fucking little brother hit you with 1,000. You know what I mean? You gotta go to a family member, like he hit you with 1,000 shots and it was all face shots or something like that. Like you gotta get description in there, bro. You gotta you got banked and it was all face shots.
There you go. There you go. You had a couple tweaks on that one.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. There you go. Jeez, eventually you just keep going. You just gotta keep going. It's just like your family beat your ass.
Figure it out.
Like daddy got a hold of you and beat you. Like you got banked by, got stomped out by Timberlands.
Face plant. Look at my motherfucker flat as a bitch. Shit.
You just get some dental work because he needs to.
None was better than some fucking packs back in the day, man.
If not,
long ass pack section.
If not, you could probably take it even to like individual body parts. You just like go to the lips.
You're absolutely right. That's a good technique also. It's like big ass motherfucking dry ass lips.
Maybe like I'm just like, oh shit, my shit not dry. My shit not dry.
He was like, big ass motherfucking forehead, boy. Fitting to punt your shit.
There you go. Then you just go to outfit.
Yeah. Oh, stupid ass, droopy ass sweater you got on, boy. Like a dress.
got the lowercase G Gucci belt. Okay.
The best thing is always talking about those V-necks. You shit low as shit, but showing your nipples.
Yeah.
I love that one. So I had a low ass V-neck, boy.
See your nipples poking
boy,
out.
I see your shit coming out.
See areolas poking out the top.
That shit a crop top, boy.
What you got, cleavage, bro? Like,
man, we gotta get 4 people in here and just have a pack session. That's
there you go.
Just a pack session, bro. Furcast pack station. We've been talking about it. We've been talking about bringing
the best packs. Someone bring their best packs onto the show, please.
Yeah. Somebody come pack the fuck out of us.
Yeah. I mean, everyone knows that talented ass roaster. There's always that one
guy. We had a troll one time.
As good as fuck.
That called you that dude from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Shang Tsung.
Called you like a fat version.
Shang Tsung, man. Yeah. It's funny because my hair's down and that was the video. That was the episode they did it on.
Shout out to that guy.
Shang Tsung. I'll be eating souls out this bitch. What can I say?
That was a really good one.
Heavy souls. I didn't even do it. He's getting caught up. You pulled me in. I want to learn the packs.
We're gonna have a Pack Academy, dog. I said you to Pack Academy, bro.
Buy. Sell. You got selling that one, dog. Selling it. It's low. Real.
Thank you everybody for tuning in again. Been another cast coming to you. 41 now. We're truly getting these
episode 41, Shitshow live.
It's funny how we never worried about. We always knew from the beginning we never had to worry about content. And every time you go on here, just like, it's 2 hours. You're trying to fill 2 hours. Like, 2 hours of talking. And next thing you know, it's like you got to cut it off before you're out of things to say. You just keep going and going and going. It seems to be easy to fill it. I don't even know. I feel like at some point we're just gonna have like 1,000 hours of me and you talking on here about shit, bro.
I think we already technically have we have probably a couple hundred hours now, man.
No way, dog. Are you kidding me?
It's 40. Think about that. They're 2 hours.
We might have 100 hours tops.
100 some change. Just let me roll with a couple. We got more shit we're releasing. That's all.
We got 500 hours.
We're working on shit behind scenes.
The Rock couldn't make it.
We're working behind scenes.
The Rock couldn't make it today. We're gonna rebook him.
Yeah, man. He's a busy guy. What can we do? He's a busy guy. Working on 2 movies. What's that one coming out right now?
I don't know what I'm doing with him.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. What's it called? I'm sorry, girl. What's it called? Oh yeah, what's
The Wire.
Yeah, what's
The Wire, season 7.
Well, what's
It's gonna be me and The Rock.
No, you got detectives.
We're bringing down Mayor Pugh and Sheila Dixon, bro.
Yo, that
The Rock actually finds the gift cards. I'm sorry, spoiler alert.
He found them all. He found them all.
I'll tell you what. What you got?
I was just thinking, where did Catherine Pugh go? That's the next book we got, right? It's a children's book. Where did Catherine Pugh go? Can you find Catherine Pugh? Because I don't think she ever got arrested. That's a weird one, man.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
That's a weird one, bro.
But I mean, once you kind of seen that whole world was cool with just kind of forgetting,
which is what they're good on.
That there was a wealthy elite child sex island cult ring. I was like, man, you guys really don't care. I mean, you really don't care, bro. I don't understand. Like, I feel like that should just like. It never really got to the bottom of it, bro. It never got to the bottom. It's just everything was so sketchy.
Yeah, and then like it's not even reported on anymore, bro. It's just the next thing.
We never seen the videos.
Exactly. I mean, like
the autopsy was done by a private person, I believe.
Well, I think it was just oversaw by private medical examiners from Epstein's party. That's the thing for his legal team or whatever. Just kind of oversaw it as well. It's like, what type of special privilege is that where you're just like, I'm gonna have my guys check out my dead body, you know? Especially with some crazy shit like your pedophilia island. What the fuck?
I'll tell you something. I gotta clear up.
What the fuck?
I always thought that that Heath Ledger. I thought that the story was, apparently it's not true, that Heath Ledger died jerking off in a closet with a belt around his neck. And I've looked everywhere yesterday for it, and I could not find it nowhere. So
that article?
I could not. Do you have any knowledge of that? Do you remember
Heath Ledger?
Didn't he die jerking off with a? He liked to tie the shit around his neck.
I think they called it some shit like just
me and Chats was going over it. It's like autoerotic asphyxiation. You got it.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I don't know that. I don't worry about it. But the idea behind it actually, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, we had people a while ago where they were choking themselves. They were pushing. You've heard people choking themselves to get themselves high. Like they had that whole thing where they would press in your chest for like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, I've heard of people doing that shit, but
I mean, it then makes sense that someone would take it to the next step and then do that while jerking off and probably achieve some type of weird, crazy orgasm that I have no idea about. I mean, like that's all I'm saying. You know, it's like, I guess it makes sense. So that someone would put that together.
But it's like one of them things where like once I heard that someone died, you just don't do it. You just don't do it no more. Especially but if anything, it's like if you're gonna get weird, then you get weird with somebody else that likes to get weird, and that way you can watch each other or something like that. It just seems like a dangerous thing to be hanging from shit, jerking off. Like you're hanging from something and you're focused on jerking off. But what I was trying to get to on that is that I got to the bottom of it. Apparently that's not true. So I don't know. Maybe I had read that about. Maybe that's somebody else. If anyone knows, let me know. I thought that there was some famous celebrity that died like that. But I was just thinking about, like, I told that to at least, like, 5 people.
I'm trying to think.
I lied on Heath Ledger's death about, like, 5 people, bro. To about at least 5 people. 5 people now believe that Heath Ledger died.
Could that possibly be, like a similar thing as, like, Marilyn Manson taking his ribs out? Like,
no,
once
really
it passed.
I just love doing that.
You start looking at it. But, yeah, I mean, like... Where was I?
Marilyn?
Yeah, Marilyn. It's like that, where like that thing just gets passed, and you're like, yeah. Or is it the Mandela effect, where it's like we're now in an alternate timeline?
We created the fact. We created a fact. If a lie gets repeated enough, it's a fact, right? That's simple as that.
Everyone's heard that Sierra used to be a man. Everyone's heard that one. You know, it's like that. It's like that thing. It's like that, but it's like that though. You were like, "Oh shit, she used to be a man."
But did you look up pictures of Sierra after you heard that?
Yeah, when I was
I got to see there's a dick imprint.
Oh yeah, of course.
I've never seen a dick imprint.
But when I was thinking about it, I was just like, I don't know, you're a kid, you hear about it. I was like, maybe she cut it off because I knew that was a thing. It was like, okay.
And then everybody maybe telling you, like, when you was like, oh, he's like, God, she cut it off.
And you pass it on.
Yeah, he was like, oh, she cut it off.
Because then you come back and you're like, bro, I don't see a dick print, bro. I'm just like, she cut it off.
And then I go,
check your facts.
And I tell a couple people.
It makes sense.
And then next thing you know, one day it hits me like, is it really?
I mean, I'm pretty sure like they even did a South Park episode about Heath Ledger doing that or something or other.
Thank you. I think
there is something to corroborate this story. I think there's something to go with it.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm pretty sure because I thought the same thing.
I was thinking maybe they were trying to protect Heath Ledger's name. Maybe that's what originally came out, but that's just not how they put it out there now. It's no longer that.
I mean, like I don't think like there was any protecting his now. Like I don't think that would have got people. They would have been like, okay, he still played hell of a fucking Joker. He's still a great actor.
I was telling Chaz that I feel like I watched the Joker the other day.
Yeah.
I feel like Joaquin was a better Joker. I don't feel like people are gonna give it to him. Just because of like the Heath Ledger thing that's going around.
Yeah.
But he was a really nice guy, and apparently there's some shit that Joaquin has said before about somebody or something.
Yeah, and I think with the Heath Ledger thing, I think that comes along with the movie receiving I'm pretty sure it's like an Oscar winner or something, whatever. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it won lots of awards. So it's like, and it's also a highly rated film. That whole series throughout there, the whole series of movies that came out, those were highly rated films. So I think that helps with that type of legacy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though he was only a part of that one, I think it's still because I mean, like all the movies after that were great. Pretty much all the Batman movies that came out recently were awesome. Except Batman vs Superman. From what I understand, that was trash.
But people hate. It was pretty bad.
Christian Bale makes a weird Batman.
I like Christian Bale's Batman.
So is like Robert Pattinson. That's the next Batman.
Listen,
that's also a weird.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm not even a fan of Ben Affleck. I think he wasn't bad at Batman. I liked it. I just thought it was kind of weird of Batman's.
I meant to say Christian. I meant to say
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, before Christian Bale. Christian Bale. That's the OG. That's the OG. That's the OG right there.
Not the OG, but yeah.
But I mean, like I think he made a good Batman.
He was a great Batman. Yeah, definitely. Awesome with the voice and everything.
Yeah.
Justice.
Now, of
What's
course,
your dinner today, Mom?
Justice. OG Batman. Go through like Adam West and shit, but like.
Remember George Clooney too?
Yeah, that's right.
George Clooney. That was like the one that we watched during our time.
We don't talk about the George Clooney.
We don't talk about the George Clooney Batman for some reason. It was pretty good. With Poison Ivy. I
don't think he. So
they never put Poison Ivy in things anymore.
I don't think he was that great of a Batman.
No, but it was a good movie. I liked the movie.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, at the time. I remember. That's right. Danny DeVito played the Penguin.
I don't think it was in that one, but
he played the Penguin. Not in that movie, as I'm saying. He played the Penguin at one point. He should have always played the Penguin. I understand. He is the Penguin.
The Penguin never came back.
That's true. But I mean, I'm pretty sure a couple of the most recent ones they had, whether they were supposed to have, the Penguin coming out in one, and it should be Danny DeVito. That's all I'm saying.
I'll tell you what, though, that Joker movie, most ruthless.
That's where we were.
Movie that they ever made.
Yeah.
Out of all the villains or superheroes of anything. Definitely a ruthless movie. The one thing I would say about it is it's slow. Like it develops very slow. I'm gonna give out no spoilers, you know what I mean? But,
right. Yeah, I mean, it's an origin movie, right? It like kind of like shows his evolution. Yeah. Plus, they have the original Joker makeup they used to wear. That's the original Joker makeup.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I mean, like, So I mean, like, I think he's like the fourth person to play like the Joker. Like
people hated Leno.
Leno played the Joker.
Is that his name? Jay Leno? Not Jay Leno.
Yeah, no, that's the night show guy. That's the night.
It's a 30-second to Mars guy.
Oh, Jared Leto. They're so close. Yeah, Jared Leto. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That might, because I didn't see Suicide Squad, but I heard the same thing. But also, I also heard that he was only in the movie for like maybe a total of 5 minutes screen time. Like
Yeah, but
throughout
I
the whole
never heard
movie.
nothing good.
Yeah,
I never heard nobody say Jared Leto was good.
Yeah, everyone liked Harley Quinn though. Everyone loved Harley Quinn. She's getting her own movie now. Margot
Yeah, I'll tell you what
Robbie.
one's pretty cool is Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I like the Wonder
yeah.
Woman.
I didn't watch that one, but apparently that one was also really good. Also, really, really.
Got to be a
fucking
Batwoman.
Good. I mean, there's gonna be Batwoman. There's gonna redo Catwoman. Another Batman. Another Batwoman. I mean, it's gonna consistently come.
I told you, directors were saying that that's the only thing that sells right now.
Superhero movies
is superhero movies, and then like you can have a good horror
that
you can hype people on.
Yeah, because you always see horror movies constantly coming out, so that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, superhero movies, they're like the pinnacle of like nostalgia right now, but also you throw in that modernization with it, with the awesome CGI and fight scenes. And
yeah, I think it's a lot of just people feeling like I gotta see everyone. I've seen everyone. I gotta see the next one.
Well, I mean, you also, but I mean, you name another like universe doing that type of thing where like we're telling the whole story from like the beginning. I mean, we're trying to fill it in as best as we can in movie form. But I mean, they told the origin, and they got to the Avengers, and you had Black Panther, and then eventually it all came to the end game. So I mean, like, what other universe or any type of movies are doing that? Where it's just
so is it not true that apparently Avengers, all that is just fake? Like that's not even a real thing, apparently.
What, the Avengers?
Yeah,
those are in comics. Yeah,
those are real comics.
Yeah,
with those people.
Yeah,
I wonder why people say that then.
Probably because they don't have like all the Avengers, or maybe that like they weren't maybe the sequence that they recruit people isn't right. Like maybe Iron Man wasn't a part of the. I don't know. Iron Man was a part of the original Avengers. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I mean, of course, the movies are going to deviate from the original comic books for screen time and other purposes for like telling overall a better story or something.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
You think you can make a superhero?
Make a superhero?
You can come up with one?
I mean, I think so. I mean, like,
what do you think a cool superpower?
Will he have like an original superpower? I mean, like, there's a superpower for everything fucking nowadays. So I mean,
right. What you got?
Well, I mean, I immediately, the first thing I immediately think, I draw inspiration from like Avatar, where like the elements you control, like they control fire, wind or air, water, and earth. And it's like, imagine like just like superhero like who can just like fucking like move rock, and he just like an earthbender.
At least one of them.
Or maybe even a combination of all four. You have the Avatar. I mean, like that's where it's like it's not even original. It's just like.
But if you just did a combination, if you just did one, if you just did a rock bender,
I was saying earthbender.
Earthbender.
Yeah. I'll say the cool thing they
did with that.
Well, the cool thing they did with that was like when
somebody did do that, where they would like pull.
Oh, I'm sure, man. I'm sure there's someone already out there that has that superpower. I remember in the original Teen Titans, I think it was around the same time as Avatar. They had Tara, who was technically she could manipulate rocks, but like she didn't seem like an earthbender. The cool thing that they did with in Avatar was like they assigned each element actual real life martial art that they based their moves off of. Like I think like waterbending is like Tai Chi, and then like earthbending.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like hardcore like Hapkido or Taekwondo or some shit with the kicking. Yeah. So I mean, I would imagine a superhero moving like that too, like a martial artist type style guy.
So your superhero's like trained.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's just
Well, I like the story of like a guy that's not trained, like Peter Parker style.
Yeah,
I like
that's always fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun. You
just kind of learn as you go.
Yeah, you learn as you go. I don't know.
Get fucked up a little.
Like it, yeah. But also have like I've also liked a lot of like I like the Iron. What's it's called? It's like on Netflix, like the Iron Fist or whatever. That's cool. I just think the martial arts is pretty cool.
Did you ever see Kick-Ass?
Yeah. I've seen this.
You remember when he legit got stabbed? Like he goes to help and he gets stabbed.
Yeah, and got beat the fuck up. And when it was in the ER.
With a car.
He was in the ER.
He hit him with a car too. That reminds me of the movie Hot Rod.
Because he wandered
off.
off.
Have you ever seen Hot Rod?
Yeah.
Where it's like he's just trying to do all that shit. He was trying to do all of those stunts, and every time he would like fail, bro.
Yeah, every time.
So many times where like he would hit the ramp would just completely blow out. Yeah. I was just like, is this a real person in this? Is this a stunt double that has to do this?
Another funny thing was like you'd see him come up, and it's like you see the ramp and he's hitting like 25 and
It's
just like
so
nowhere
ridiculous.
near enough speed, just goes off the
It's-
front.
And it was
Just off the
like,
front.
like 18 wheelers
Yeah.
or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Just like, it'd be huge.
It's just nowhere enough speed, just coming down on his rookie ass motorcycle around the corner from like his house. It's like,
That's what's crazy about Evil Knievel, bro.
he jumped like what was it, like 80 school
He
buses?
jumped
Some shit?
everything, but it's about what he jumped on. You know, they jump bigger shit now, but
Oh, do they?
they jump way bigger shit. They go way faster. They jump way more shit. They jump way higher. But no one jumps on what Evil used to ride on. He just rode on a Harley, bro. it wasn't even like it had a little bit of extra suspension.
When you say that, it just sounds.
Yeah.
Maybe they put something in the seat for
Evil?
him, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
a bigger seat, maybe some
Yeah.
bigger handlebars, something like that. But it was just a Harley. It
Lower
wasn't no
speed.
suited up shit like how we got now, where it's like
Reinforced,
mental.
like roll cage.
Like that guy that jumped off that building for Red Bull. That was a super suited up bike to
specifically
to withstand that.
specifically for that purpose.
Bro, if Evil would have had that, he might have hit 1,000 feet or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it could have been something ridiculous. As far as it could
He
have
just
won.
used to ride on just an old school Harley. Like
The thing is, like,
what the hell, man?
I got a little
I never thought about it.
I watched a couple things with Evil Knievel.
Well, they've always had one on a dirt bike. You know, like when you ever
Evil
play
Knievel?
games, when you used to play games, like
Yeah, exactly.
so on a dirt bike.
Well, Evil Knievel was the first one to do that. You know what I mean? And he's known for his crashes. He's known for just fucking himself up. But if you watch the crashes, he lands them all, bro. He lands them all. It's the bike that gives out on it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Very few times this is like he don't make it.
Yeah.
The bike gets him there, but it can't withstand that type of thing. But like they
Yeah,
talk about his crashes, but when you watch his landings, that's even more insane. He doesn't. There's a couple. I
You got
guess.
me wanting
But
to watch.
I'm telling you, dog,
videos
check
right
it
now,
out. There's hardly any where he lands and just rides it out. How people do nowadays. People will literally do a double backflip and ride it out at the end. Like when Evil landed, he's trying to control the handlebars. The ass is swifting. He broke like his hip so many times. Like all types of shit. Like he broke so many bones just from bam. You know what I mean? Bam.
Yeah.
And he would do like 50 shows a year. I'm just like bam. Like it got to the point where it was like
He really just loved doing that.
it wasn't
shit.
even that apparently, bro. From what I don't know if it's truth or fact, but like the thing about it, it's supposed to be Captain Planet. I like it, Chaz.
Yeah, I remember Captain Planet. I was gonna say that.
The thing about him is it got to the point where like I don't know if it's true or not, but like it was like he knew he couldn't make it. Like a body is just torn apart. He can't even give it 100%
Well,
anymore.
yeah, after doing that,
But
yeah,
just- he's still got 10,000 people screaming evil.
yeah.
You're just like,
And you just don't let go. Just, yeah.
he
Yeah.
landed.
Without even watching the videos, I have a new respect for Evil Knievel.
Yeah,
now.
bro.
It's like as soon as it said Harley, it just made me geek, and it's just like, no, seriously.
Bro, did
The
you
Harley.
even jump the Grand Canyon or what's up? Like, what happened with that?
I don't know. If
He
anyone jumped the
failed
Grand
or something
Canyon.
like
Grand
that. He got
Canyon's
shot.
huge.
No, he got shot through a rocket.
Huh?
Wasn't that Evil Knievel? It was Evil Knievel, bro.
I see. Now I gotta look this up.
I think
Now
it failed.
You can't let things out there hang out right now. Like
I think it failed. I think he shot it in the air and like it went halfway or some shit and failed. But it was like a thing that like Evil couldn't even jump the Grand Canyon.
he always wanted to, but it was his son Robbie who performed this. It was his son Robbie who performed the stunt on May 20, 1999.
Hey, Robbie.
Robbie.
He didn't jump it long ways.
Robbie Knievel.
Nobody jumps it long ways.
Of course not. Of course.
Imagine that, bro. Imagine if we
in
did
the
a bike that
future-
could just go 1,000 miles an hour.
In the future, everyone's just
It's
like,
bam, imagine going 900 miles an hour on a
you
dirt bike.
hear on the news for the first time, he's going to jump the Grand Canyon long ways.
You think like the physics even add up on that? Like, can you even go?
I'm pretty sure it's like
can you
miles.
make something that goes 900 miles an hour that weighs enough to where it's not going to pick up from that wind?
I'm sure you can figure.
I'll tell you
something
what,
out.
just from going like 80, you don't see much after that, bro. If you don't got goggles, like I've been out there, on the highway doing 80 on a four-wheeler, you're like this. You know what I mean? Like you really can't see much unless you got goggles on. I picture you're going 900 miles an hour, dog. You really don't see nothing.
Oh yeah, you
It
just
got to be a fat ramp.
You're just going straight.
Street Bike Tommy.
You just hope you go
You're
straight.
Street Bike Tommy, dog. Street Bike Tommy was even Knievel.
Bro, I remember on the
talked about
show
it.
when he
We
like
talked about that.
and he just went off the side of the
Uh-huh.
fucking dumpster,
He's
man. That shit.
Bro, you know what one of the best shows ever was? I don't know if I can't remember if we talked about that, but Scarred.
Oh,
That's such a great show.
bro.
That's such a great show. But Ray Scarred that.
Scar was really fucking cool, man. I don't think you'll get that back nowadays.
Fuck,
but I mean, I remember
man.
I remember when they started getting into later seasons, they started like running out of material. And you started seeing less gory shit versus more gory shit.
You imagine that like their filming team just is going around to like 13-year-old skate parks and shit, just trying to hope for an arm break.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like they were like
right after he breaks his arm, just like, you want to get interviewed? We got it on tape.
But they were always like, don't submit your videos. That's where you fucked up. Submit your videos of your craziest breaks.
See, I never believed that. They have to say that, right? But I believe people still send videos and then they keep them and they look at the videos. And then if they see a good one, they act like they found it.
Right.
And they just hit up that person.
Yeah.
Easy money. That's how I would do it.
Just send us videos. Your sickest breaks. I'm sure, like, if you
I think
long,
you can't say that.
Shit. I remember the one.
Because, like, what if a kid's like, "Oh, I broke my elbow because I want to be a Bam Margera." He's just like, "Wow, shit."
Yeah, then we put it on the internet.
Like, you let
we
me
get paid. He doesn't.
To pop your arm.
Yeah, but we get paid. He doesn't. You don't. Pop each other's arms. We get paid.
Bam. Bam. What happened?
Bro, it got dark.
Talk about taking a free.
Yo, he went on Dr. Phil.
The way you said that.
He went on Dr. Phil, bro.
The way you said that.
Bam. I'm sorry I gotta bring that up. He went to Dr. Phil. I thought it was hilarious because
I like the way you're saying
bro.
that.
I watched
it one more time for the video.
Dr. Phil.
He went on Dr. Phil.
I watched the preview and he was like, "Oh man, I knew I had to come to Dr. Phil. He's the only one to get me right." Probably he's just like an alcoholic, just fucking drug addict.
Well, they say it was always since like Ryan Dunn died.
Oh yeah,
that was the big thing.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of funny. That was his best friend apparently.
Best friend.
That'll fuck you up.
I will fuck you up bad. I mean, from there it's like and then like you kind of like the career starts going away as well. And it just starts getting worse.
Yeah. That was such a big show.
What, a Jackass?
No, his own show.
Oh yeah,
Bam Margera.
Well, I mean, they would just spin off. They spun off that shit all day, man. Remember the Wild Boys?
Yeah, but that was kind of Jackass too. Though. That was them. That wasn't Bam Margera.
Bam Margera was done by the same studio and producer.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they weren't on Bam Margera. Steve-O wasn't on Bam Margera. His show.
I mean, yeah,
he was never on there.
No,
neither was the other guy on Wild Boys. That's like the Jackass thing. That was Bam Margera's show.
But Wild Boys was only Steve-O and Chris Pontius, really.
That's what I'm saying. That was their shit.
Yeah.
But at Bam Margera, what was it like? House. It was something with house in it or some shit like that.
It was Bam's house.
Bam's house.
To start with, yeah.
Yeah, and then like that right there when you had like Uncle Vito and shit like that. Like them Jackass guys never came on that show. It was just Ryan Dunn.
Well, they had a couple people. I remember like Wee Man would come on. They also had Preston come back on.
I don't remember Wee Man, but I thought a lot of them guys they brought to Jackass. Like I'm pretty sure they brought Ryan Dunn to Jackass. Bam Margera brought Ryan Dunn to Jackass. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was something like that. Because I remember like Bam Margera and like Ryan Dunn and them, I believe, started off with like something like called like CKY. Like I remember they had like old school like CKY videos where like they would just do crazy stunts as like fucking. I mean, I would say they were like teenagers and shit, like fresh out of like high school or some dumbass shit. Like
they were just kind of doing shit like that.
Yeah, they were CKY. Those Can't Kill Yourself.
Huge. People
love
like
Uncle 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, Uncle Vito was the shit. I was like, Uncle Vito. What are you doing, Bam?
Who do you think was a better skater, Rob Dyrdek or Bam Margera?
Oh, Bam Margera was definitely the better skater.
You think so?
Yeah, Bam Margera was definitely the better.
Did he win like contests and shit? Because I've never even seen him compete.
I can't say I don't know.
Where Rob did compete, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Rob also has a couple world records now.
Really?
Yeah, I remember he had a whole episode where it was just dedicated to him breaking skateboard records.
Those phony ones.
No, I remember it was like the longest grind. It was like, that's pretty hard,
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying.
I think any pro skater probably could beat whatever he put up with no problem.
Go ahead.
He like
challenging all the pro skaters.
Like they oiled that. They found the perfect spot. They oiled the fuck out of it. Like,
that's just what anyone would do to break the world record.
It didn't seem that long, did it?
I don't know how long it was.
I feel like nobody's just done that.
Yeah,
nobody's done that.
But I mean, like he went around and started breaking records though, which is like
he did like most kickflips in a minute or some shit. I don't even know. Like,
how many kickflips you got in a minute?
How many does Bob Bergquist got? That's what I want to know.
Well, see, Bob wasn't the flip trick guy.
I bet he could do 12 of them now.
He was the big air fucker, man.
Yeah,
he was big air.
That was always my
motherfucker.
point. But what I'm saying is any of those pro guys, and you could say Danny Way, Tony Hawk, any of them, I think they could do 10 of them in a minute. You know what I mean? I think that they're way better than Rob Dyrdek. I think if they wanted that, they would have took that record with no problem. They just didn't.
I'm pretty sure it's been beaten. I'm sure it's beaten by now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's like 10 years. That's like a 10-year-old show now.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying? Like, if any of them probably wanted the world record, they probably could take it.
Yeah, but I think Bam was the better skater.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I bet. Don't you think, like,
is that based off fact?
Maybe it's not specific. Of course, like you said, they're specific for each skater. But let's say, like, we got, like, the best pro skater.
It's weird how we got on skating.
That's, like, the best grinder, you know? I guess that's the way you would say it. Like, the best at grinding.
It's more like they're better at street skating, which is just, like, the rails and shit, stair sets.
Right, well, let's say, like, if we got the best
that.
person at that, I'm sure they could put up a number that won't even be matched. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if somebody really did it.
Yeah.
I put like a fucking football field or some shit. Just straight downhill, wall of China shit or something.
Well, I mean, didn't fucking Danny Way jump the
He jumped it.
Great Wall of China?
It's crazy,
yeah.
bro.
Remember, he did a drop in off like the hard rock guitar.
But
like,
Bob Burke was always my favorite because I just loved how he would just go huge with big moves.
I remember just like crazy big ramps. I remember like he had like some type of like compound or some shit. And it was just huge ramps on like cliffs and shit. It's something stupid, man. Like he was that guy, man. He was that guy. It's funny, like Tony Hawk only got like really up there because of like that 900. Like he was good. He was a good vert skater. Vert skating.
He won a lot of gold though.
What the hell? Vert. It was the vert skateboarding shit.
But outside of the 900, he still won hella golds.
Yeah,
he still won hella things. True. He had a lot more tricks than that. I actually watched his doc before. Did you ever see
Rodney Mullen's like another guy. He's not someone that like won a lot of shit, but he made a lot of tricks that we have, nowadays.
Did you ever see the Tony Hawk documentary? No.
I'm sure I have.
Well, like on there, he like the way he says is like he didn't even have to do that 900 to win that contest.
True.
He just wanted to do 900 during a contest.
Legend.
Yeah, legend shit.
Legend shit.
And he's also wasn't it Bob Burkhorst that did the first 360?
Probably. I don't know.
Bob Burkhorst. Sure. I think I watched that live.
But like the dude Rodney Mullen, I think he's the one that sparked all the flip tricks.
What about what's that BMXer that committed suicide?
Oh,
Mira.
It's like Matt Mira now?
Yeah, something like that.
Kevin Mira? I don't know. Dave Mira?
Dave Mira? Something like that?
Yeah.
Dave Mira?
Yeah, something
like that, right?
Apologies.
Yeah.
RP though.
They were saying that he might have had like CTE.
From those falls. Everyone remembers Matt Hoffman though. That was like the BMX dude growing up. You remember Matt Hoffman?
Yeah, Matt Hoffman. Yeah, he broke hella shit.
He's the dude that always wanted to make you buy like a street bike with pegs. You're just like, I want pegs. Hit some sick rounds with these pegs.
There's this guy named like Ed Lauren or something like that, Alabama player, I believe. Today's the 9-year anniversary of the hit he got paralyzed on. And it's crazy. I went and looked up the hit because I'm like, I gotta see this hit. You know, I looked it up. Bro, he made the tackle. You know what I mean? They're like, hell of a tackle. And he just like, it's weird when you watch it because when his arms are limp, but his legs are up in the air and they just slowly come down.
As it goes away, man.
Slowly come down. They touch the ground and they never went back up in his life.
No. That shit, like, it takes one small bad move for your spine.
Yeah, it's weird because like he tackled the dude. Yeah, that's the weird part. Is like he tackled the dude.
I think there's a way eventually we'll be able to reverse paralyzation like that. As soon as you get like into working on the spine, bro, like real heavy.
I don't know, bro. I think that's a far way out because like they don't really understand exactly the connection like properly between the spine and the mind, right? Like there's still a lot they don't know about how, like, right now, I actually just watched a big thing on this. Right now, currently in this world, we are mapping the mind, right? We had this basic way of doing it and we were on pace to do it in like 1,000 fucking years. Can't remember exactly what happened, but we made a breakthrough where we figured out how to map this thing quicker. Right now, there's an entire huge research going on of mapping the human mind. And people believe we're going to get it done within like next 20, 30 years. We should be finished with this thing.
That's insane because there's more fucking connections in the brain than there are fucking like stars.
And they were saying like what we're going to be able to establish after that is going to be insane. Once we know like what is going on in the mind when you feel depressed, things like that. And we can understand like what is properly firing, why that's firing, what that correlates with. Like,
right.
That's gonna be next level shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'd imagine you could be able to, do shit as far as like, cure deafness or blindness.
See, I don't think so, bro. With a lot of shit you're saying, maybe if like you're from birth type shit, but a lot of times people have actually damaged shit.
Well, yeah, 100%.
You know what I
mean?
100%. Like people got paralyzed because they took a hit and two vertebrae smashed together, and now them vertebrae ain't even there.
Yeah, but I mean,
now you gotta figure out how to make a spine.
I mean, there's also people who've gotten sick with like meningitis
and
like,
totally, yeah,
you could fix something like that.
Or even like
there's
people,
also people who have
polio.
I think have gone blind from meningitis.
Maybe we could reverse polio.
We already do that. It's
reverse it though. There's still plenty of cases throughout the world where people have got polio and they're paralyzed.
Yeah, because you can't. You
can't reverse it.
From what I understand, you can still cure it though. No.
You cannot reverse the effects of the paralyzation of polio.
Well, once you're paralyzed, no, but like, you can still cure it before you get to that stage.
I don't want to sound like I know, but I know that once you're paralyzed, you're paralyzed. There ain't no turning that back.
I feel like that's something you could probably reverse too. I mean, like
once you we're talking about,
once you get to the point, either that or upon looking at the spinal cord, where like your brain has like pretty much like direct connection. I mean, like your nervous system runs right down your spine. I mean, that's your central nervous system.
Yeah.
I mean, and that goes up into your fucking brain.
I know you probably didn't, but there's a movie with Jessica Alba called Eye, where she is blind and she gets donated eyes, and like it don't work right. You know what I mean? Like that don't work like that. It's like somebody else's eyes, and like it's like these type of vision type of thing that goes on, and I think she like sees ghosts or some shit like that. But
of course, that just sounds.
I always picture that though. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Yeah, because like when like C.T. Fletcher was on Joe Rogan podcast and he got that woman's heart.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know which woman it was. I don't know what she was. I know who her name was, but I don't know what she was. But I feel like she was an Oriental woman. That's what he says. Like he's like, I just feel like that. Like that's what that's telling me. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, then you come to find out it's like she is like Chinese or something.
Yeah. Is it, you know what some of the saddest videos are? When the fucking people listen to like their kid's heart and someone else.
Oh yeah, bro. Like
bro, that'll fuck you up, bro.
And I mean, like, and then the parents are just like, they're usually just like happy. Like,
yeah, but imagine it's like your 21-year-old that died in like a car accident, his heart and someone else.
Yeah, it's almost become like a ceremonial thing.
Are you happy?
Oh man, I don't think you're happy, but I mean,
but
of course you're happy.
Your life was saved.
Exactly. Of course you're not happy your son's gone, but you're happy
that
you're happy that like a life gone helped revive another life.
Right. But it's legit. No one wants to die before their kids. Like that's a legit ass thing, bro.
Yeah, no parent wants to see their kids die. No, 100%. No, 100%. But then there's some parents that kill kids. Like,
yeah.
I hate to laugh at that one, but it's just like it's just the funny irony, It's just like is that always that dark flip side. That'll just fucking get you. I mean, like, yeah, that shit they were talking about where like Casey Anthony wanted another kid or some shit. Yeah. I'm just like, what is this? Like, shut up.
I literally was gonna punch myself in the fucking face for humankind when I read that title. When I read that title, I'm like, why the fuck would you ever think that I give a fuck if Casey Anthony wants to have another kid? Why is this on CNN breaking news?
Because people give a fuck.
Bro, I feel like
a fuck.
If you say I care, you should get punched in the face. Like, you should care about the kid, right?
People give a fuck.
But what she does after that is like, what are you going to do, Rambo? You know what I mean? You're going to go track it down, kill her, and adopt the kid through some conspiratorial shit.
Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, shit pisses me off.
People
so much, bro.
A huge fuck.
Like, I seen this title the other day that was like we were talking about how they just say anything with Trump. Like I seen it was like Trump.
Today was a big fucking Trump day.
Like the title of it though was like Trump rushes up and collides with sobbing mother who just lost her son, and I'm just like, this don't even, bro. Like. I'm not even a fan of Trump, but like, this doesn't even sound real, bro. This sounds like maybe he legit tried to go hold someone that was crying, and like, you're just trying to get that clickbait on me. When he tackled the lady, you know what I mean? No matter what, if he's going up to a sobbing lady, I hope the president's not like, hey, I'm gonna grab you by the pussy, which we never know with him. You know what I mean? But like, you like to think that he went up there and was like, are you okay? Or something, trying to be a good guy. And it's like writing like, oh, I collided with this woman. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
It was so violent.
Bro, Listen.
And he literally just like bump shoulders.
Make me a journalist at one of these places that write dumbass shit like that. I could write 6 articles a week, dog. I swear to God I could. I got some shit to say about everything, bro. I'll give you an article. It might not be the 10 out of 10 every single time, but I guarantee I'm going to give you a high consistency of good work.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's just like, I don't know, man. It's also going to increase because it's like election season, so people are just going to put whatever the fuck it is out there, man. Like, it'll be like Trump farts on a microphone, laughs about it. It's like Trump doesn't excuse himself.
Let's write about how
Trump doesn't hold the door. It'll be the teeniest things. Trump wipes backwards.
The thing is, right?
I mean, that'd be a big one for me. You wipe backwards.
I could get you so good. You could get people so good. Just like
everything, bro. Everything's coming your way.
Just picture the title, right? Is just Trump sleeps with his eyes open. And it's just like parentheses video. 100% clicking on that, bro. There's no doubt you're clicking on that right there. You're just like, that's fucking weird. I gotta see this, bro.
Like, why are they releasing it? Like,
and really, it's just him wide awake.
Yeah.
But it's just him like this. They catch him at like a good angle where he's like, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you ever seen those videos of Hillary? But Hillary.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll like spin it and be like, is Trump too old? It's just like, is Trump senile?
They're gonna play that on Bernie hard now, bro.
Oh, with that heart shit? Yeah.
He had a heart attack.
Yeah. Wait, it's 2 cents now. Yeah, 2 cents put in. But I mean, I hope he's good.
There was a president.
That doesn't affect what
Can't remember the name. There was a president that had polio and was.
I think it was that FDR.
FDR, I believe that's what it is. But they were saying like even after he lost his legs, like people respected him so much that apparently he was still like hell within the regards. People wouldn't even take pictures of like standing next to him like that. They would take pictures at tables where everyone was sitting down.
It was kind of like an unspoken thing. Yeah. Because I think like there was one point like where like he like maybe forced himself to stand or some shit. Like I don't know, but it was all. I think it was also like another. It was like an unspoken thing. Like I think they tried to hide it from the world. You see
that video of that little kid that's like talking to the dog and like, look, I'm walking. Look, I'm walking.
Yeah. Like, you're. Oh my God, you are. This motherfucker just ripped your shirt open.
I wish I could raise you, kid. I want a warrior like that, man. You know what I mean? Like someone with that warrior spirit of just like.
I also don't think you see anything happier than something like that.
Imagine you're a parent and they say your kid's never gonna walk.
Yeah.
And 4-year-old, they're at least moving. It ain't the best. It ain't the best. But they're standing up and they're walking.
They're walking, Molly.
Oh, bro, talk about tears in your eyes.
I will, bro.
Tears in your eyes, dummy.
Like I'm hugging the fuck out of that kid. It's like that's an embrace. That's what we're going through right now. We're having a moment. We're having a little. We're having a father-son moment, a father-daughter moment, father-son moment. I'm just gonna love you. It's just so beautiful, man. I mean, like I couldn't even imagine something like that as a parent. That's something you don't get until you actually witness something like that. Like you think you're crying now. Let it happen to you, and you're probably just gonna be bawling like a little bitch, man. It's like,
how bad would it be for them to be like, your kid's gonna live, but we don't expect her or him to make it past 7 or 8, because that's like a common thing that happens, and it's like you let this kid live, but like
and for the most part, the kid doesn't know.
The kid usually doesn't know, yeah, which is weird. Do you tell the kid? Would you tell your kid?
I mean, I'm not sure if they could process something like that, but I mean, 2 and 3 are like, well, I mean, maybe I might tell you, but
think about this though. Like, what if like I was your kid? You know what I mean? Think about things.
You would want to know.
I would want to know, right? Because maybe it'll make me fight harder, Steve. Oh, them doctors told me 7. I'm finna put 17 on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
At least.
There you go.
Finna double it.
You immediately start telling your kid that, he's just like, all right, look, you're going to die.
I hate the way you said it. All right, look. Split this up, Poppy.
You do it like they did that
movie.
The
like, Rock.
This is you. All right. This is death.
That's door. This is the Reaper.
You're dying.
I don't get it, Dad.
All right. New plan. All right. You poof.
Gone.
Or like you related to like you remember what happened to Old Yeller? That's probably not a good one because don't they like shoot the dog?
Yeah. Yeah, they put the dog down.
That's not a good one at all.
They put the dog
like
down.
Your dad, your kid's just like, yeah. Well, it's like that, but with God. Like
What a shoddy.
Like it's like that, but with God. Okay?
I don't make the rules, son.
And you're Old Yeller. I'm sorry we've twisted this like thing.
Yeah.
Because we went from like crying to like just straight. But I'm trying to feel something other than like sadness again. Because that's something very hard to like deal with. You're just talking about your kid, like your kid being diagnosed just like with something just like, especially something that's like one of those like real bad like degenerative diseases where there's like you have stage whatever the highest stage, like stage 4 terminal leukemia, childhood leukemia.
Feels so bad for any parent that has to deal with that, dude. That must be absolutely horrible.
Well, I feel bad, that and the kid as well, man. Because I mean, like, you get up until like you're like 8 or 9, where like you can not like I'm not saying understand, but like you can get what's going on. You're sick. You're also dying. Like, it's also a fucking fucked up thing for a kid to do. Yeah. You're not outside playing. You're not doing shit.
You're at a hard point as a parent, right? Because you're like, I'm gonna give my 5-year-old chemotherapy. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's one of those that like you don't want to see a kid go through that. I mean, parents definitely tough on parents, but I mean, like,
it just
I can't imagine being my 8 or 9-year-old self and just sitting there and just knowing what's going on. You know what I mean?
This makes me think of over the weekend the UFC event. There was a fight with Mike Davis and a guy named Thomas Clifford. I believe I'm saying his name right. And
Glizzy?
This guy Mike Davis just absolutely put a whooping. Straight up old fashioned whooping like you never seen before on this guy Thomas Clifford. And in Thomas's corner is his fucking 2 cornermen and his father. After the first round, Michael Bisping's on there. He's like, this fight should be stopped. After the second round, they're like, this fight should be stopped. And he just keeps getting up. Corner keeps letting him go out. Third round, knocks his ass out cold, face plants to the ground. And everybody, bro, just pissed at his dad. Like,
why would you let him go out? You knew.
It gets to the point, right, where
I mean, even if other people are seeing it now, let alone your trained eye.
It's one of the worst beatings I've ever seen in my life, if not the worst beating I've ever seen in UFC. Because it's like when you see there's boxers that have brain injuries, a lot of those times it's not from them just taking this huge ass haymaker that put them out.
Right.
That time they usually recoup. It's the time when they went 10 rounds and they got hit in the head 150 times. Then they got knocked out. You know what I mean? So it's that type of thing where like you let them go 2 rounds. You can
see it.
And he knocked them out cold where he face planted onto the ground. So now he's been struck in the head probably 100 times in 2 rounds. And he's face planting to the ground for one last one.
And he's out. He's out cold.
So whatever that shot was, put him out too.
Well, it didn't help. Well, maybe it brought him back. My God, man, just fucking.
That's what people say about Tyson Fury.
They
say that in that last round,
boom.
They were saying that Deontay rocked him with the right, it put him out. And then when he hit him with the left, it brought him back.
He's just like, oh, I'm fighting. Because, I mean, like, I don't know how you can just get up like the Undertaker or some shit like that.
That's what it was.
What severe head trauma? One head trauma after another? Is that what it does?
That's how it is with that guy that I showed you with that heel that he took to the face.
Just another bad case of like head injury. Like what?
The guy I showed you, though, you seen the video?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah,
that guy,
back heel knockout.
He's been knocked out 4 of his last 5. 4 of his last 5.
It's like, oh my
brutal.
God.
I believe 4 of his last 5 or 3 of his last 4.
I wonder if it affects like I wonder if other people if it affects them the same way when they're like he's been knocked out 4 or 5 times. They'd be like, well, damn, he ain't that good at fighting. Like for me, it's just like
You know the
I
weird thing
feel
about
for
it
the
is
kid,
he was on a
man.
9-fight UFC winning streak. 9 fights he won in a row in the
See.
UFC, and then he got knocked out 4 to 5 or 3 out of 4.
Would we say that the first one may have attributed it to the next couple?
He got knocked out 3 out of 4. That's what
You
it is.
know, well, if he just had such a severe head trauma the first time, next couple fights it was just the head trauma.
Seems like he's just like a tall dude that catches him on the chin, and like that was a weird knockout. That was some weird shit. But that guy Nico Price, bro, I was gonna send you a picture of him. The guy that knocked him out,
Right?
Like he did that hammer fist. I'll send you
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
If you look at his body, bro, it's the weirdest body you've ever seen, like in your life.
Come on, bro. I don't want to talk about male physiques,
Bro, like it's hard to even explain of like how he looks.
Like just like some sort of like amphibian swimming creature, like Michael Phelps. Like Michael Phelps is another person you look at, you're like, what the fuck are you built like? A motherfucking like, like he literally is a fucking dolphin.
Yeah, Michael Phelps is a great example for water, but this is like a fighter guy.
It's a great example for a weird body shape. Period. Like, and then you take that and like you shape it because that's the physique you want in swimming. So you just take that and just
make it longer.
you just shape it, like you just start like strengthening those key areas, and then you just accent those areas more, looking like a fucking freak. Like, Jesus, what the hell?
Trying to find a perfect image for you of it, but it's hard to get a
that frames his weird body type.
Yeah, but
what's it like? What do you think? Like, what's weird about it? Generally speaking,
I just wanted to show you the thing because you would totally
understand what you're about to say, huh?
Yeah, you would totally just get it if you've seen it one time. Like, it's hard to fucking find. But I'm trying one last time on here. But it's like, bro, he's a white guy, which is what it looks like. And like his shoulders are so wide. And his arms are long as shit. His legs are skinny as fucking long as shit. And he's just like this big, like, go-go gadget type motherfucker. Like he can just like do
extendo,
cuz he just like
he stretches his arm out and just rocks you shit. He
finds power out of nowhere.
Kind of like an Elastaman type thing. You're just like fucking swinging your shit out. Pendulums on the end.
And if he hits you, you're just gonna look funny as shit. It's hard
not because he's strong, but because he just be swinging these bitches.
It's hard to kind of see it in that picture. You get what I'm saying?
That's him, though?
Yeah, that's him. It's hard to see. You can't see, but when like he's not doing that, and you just see how wide his shit is.
Let me see it again. There's that's one like
that's a pickup. You can kind of see like.
Oh, you can see how long his shit is.
He's really ripped.
Definitely wide. Definitely wide.
Like you kind of see how like his shit is just so wide, so he's able to just swing this crazy ass power shots out of nowhere and generate.
It's because you got that catapult fucking ligaments right there. You're just like, boom.
It's just like such a great thing. Imagine like you really do have to live out in the jungle and you just have this ultra advantage.
Yeah,
being like, I'm a fucking gorilla that can cost 10 times power than any other gorilla my weight.
You can literally like wrap around its neck and just like twice and just like hold it like. Just L out a gorilla just because your body type. You're like, oh, I jujitsu with gorilla.
Imagine staring someone in the eyes as you strangle it. Like, how do people do that?
Like a person?
Yeah. That's crazy, ain't it? Like you're mounted on someone and you strangle them and look them in the eyes, Steve.
If I hate you enough, I might have to look in the eye. If I hate you enough, if I have such a hard reason for hatred, I could look you in the eye while I choke you out. Like, I will look you in the eyes while I take life from you. Like, but I mean, like that level of hatred has to be there for me to do it. I mean, like if you're doing, let's say you're choking someone for compassion. I don't know, whatever that means. Like, let's say there's an animal on the side of the road. I don't know. Like, you just want to put it out its misery. Probably not gonna look it in the eye to choke it. I mean, like if let's say like the world ends and like your brother betrays you. In this type of like scenario, I mean, you'll probably kill him, but you won't look him in the eye. Like, I fully believe there has to be that hatred there. There's no other way you could do it unless there's I mean, like the only other way I see it is like in movies when people do it in movies, but like I don't see that as realistic. You
Did
know.
you just talk about strangling roadkill?
I mean, some people
looking it in the eyes.
No, I said you won't look in the eye.
I know, it's just
like choking someone like compassion, like compassion choke. Yeah.
I think it's that it's no COM on that,
but
it's just a passion choke. It's
Yeah,
not a
it's
passion.
passion
We're
joke.
just like
Yeah,
not compassion.
yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
feel so
Like,
bad for you.
there has
Look
to be
me in my
hate.
eyes.
There has to be hate there. That's the only way you're doing it.
Unless you're psycho.
I think a psycho does it. Just looking
Plenty of
at the eye,
psychos do that.
Like who? Notoriously.
You gotta look at them. You got a letter? Or what'd you do?
There's
Oh,
that
just covering
coffee.
too. I got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was looking to pocket these 2 lighters real quick. On my way out. That's all. Slowly.
Steve should have a letter right at his ass.
This whole podcast is a long ruse to acquire lighters over a long periods of time. That's all it is.
You have 13.
See, but yeah, I mean, like, it's like you like, oh man, I don't know. You could equate it to any type of killing. It's like, could you look someone in the face and shoot them and just blow their fucking dome piece off? Yeah, with hate. Could you cut someone's throat and look at them? Like, let's say you're on top of them holding a knife to their throat.
For me, it don't gotta be.
And you're just
hate.
like,
don't gotta be hate. It's got to be a matter of survival.
survival too.
I'll shoot you right in your fucking face.
But would you look him in the eye?
I'll shoot you right in your fucking face, bro.
And look him in the eye.
I'm at war. Let's say I'm at war. I'm clearing the house, Steve. Someone pops up. I'll shoot you right in your fucking face in your eyes, bro. I'm going home.
100%.
I'm going home.
100%.
I'm a cop, and somebody pulls out.
Survival. There you go.
You know what I mean?
Survival,
Yeah. I'll shoot you right in your fucking face.
Survival. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, because if you're not looking someone like at least in their eyes or
face
at
shots
them,
are just crazy though.
Yeah, because I don't think people understand that. Like, you blow the fucking head out. Like the exit wound, you're gonna blow their shit out. You know what I mean? Like people imagine in movies like it's just like goes through their head or some shit. No,
it's weird when people like do execution style.
Behind,
remember that in Greektown?
You think it's cowardly? Like,
it's just weird. Execution style it's supposed to be when you make them go on the ground first too. Yeah. Then you shoot me back ahead.
Exactly. Yeah, you get behind them and shoot them back.
That's
ahead,
always weird. Just shoot them back ahead. If that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell anybody get down on the ground so you can shoot. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now you're just like, now you're flexing for like, what are you flexing for? I'm
just saying it don't seem smart in any aspect of even you're trying to get this murder done quicker. You shoot it back ahead and run. Why would you get me on my knees? Or what the fuck are you doing? You're killing me right here. Why are you getting my knees?
I mean, some type of humiliation or payback or just like that power. People like that power. People where it's like, I think
like suck on this pistol like a dick.
Exactly. My favorite thing is like when you press the hot gunmetal to their cheek, you're just like, yeah, it's like burning them with it. Just like
that burn, don't it?
Yeah. You smack them with it. Like people like shit like that. People get like, I think when people get guns, of course people like guns because it makes them feel powerful. It makes them feel powerful. Simple as that. And some people run with that power. Some people don't. That's why you get like execution style shootings. All I'm saying.
At what point is defending your home too much?
What do you mean? Like
as
far as killing someone?
3 people are breaking into my front door. I hear them trying to get in. I look through the peephole. I'm going to describe a scenario. You tell me.
Got you.
I come down. Middle of the night. It's 3 a.m. I hear my doorknob. I hear some banging on my door. I got a door key. I go up there. It's 3 people. There are 3 people I don't know. They're all messing with my door. It's like kids. Say it's 16-year-olds. They're all trying to get in through your door. And I just pull out that shoddy, blast right through the door. Should that person go to jail?
I don't think so. For me, right then and there, the intent is there. The intent's there, 100%. You have time to identify weapons. Doesn't seem like
that doesn't matter for you.
Doesn't seem
if
like
they have weapons or not. Does that matter?
No, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't. If you're coming into my house, it doesn't matter.
Weapon,
it doesn't
right?
matter for me to look.
No, I'm
numbers are weapons.
As a juror,
their numbers are weapons. You know what I mean?
Like, as a juror, you're saying you would let that person off.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. I mean, if this exact scenario,
court case,
this exact scenario, blew them through the door. Let's say they were unarmed. Yeah, I don't think you should, go because I mean, like, for me, I'm like, I wouldn't take the time to identify that. I just know people are trying to come in, and I don't. And from from what I know about most locks, you usually have 2 locks on a door. It can be easily fucking broken. So came to the wrong fucking house.
He shouldn't have to say nothing or nothing. You think?
I mean, what's there to say at this point? They're coming in. They're trying to enter your house. For me, the intent's 100% there. The threat's there.
Like, did you see that lady that was on the news? Her and her brother. They were talking about their other brother who was robbing the Dollar General. He had a gun. He was robbing the Dollar General, and the clerk shot him and killed him. And they were mad, saying like the clerk didn't have to do that and shit. That guy had a gun, So I understand that.
Yeah.
I also understand, like you're saying, where you can't always say, "Hey, you got a gun."
That's what I'm saying. It's like what like. Could he have fired off a warning shot? Yeah, but I'm not expecting this guy to be the most clear thinker right now. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine you put that in, right, as a juror, and it's like 12-1, dog. You're that only person.
Holding out. Hung jury. It's like he's fucking
hung jury because of you.
Yeah,
on a capital murder. Wouldn't that be weird?
I mean, it would be weird, but I mean, like with the scenario laid before me, like maybe like what if there was a scenario where like the guy like baited people towards his house, like they were like he made it look like it was easily broken into, left it open at night, whatever.
What about?
I don't know, whatever the scenario could be.
What about it? I'll extend on that one. What about if he opened the door? He had a gun like this. He opens the door, and they all go running. And he shoots, though.
No, you go running? No. I don't think so.
But he can just be like, man, I was startled. I opened the door. There was 3 of them there.
Okay.
Let's
I might start banging off in the air.
Let's change it, Steve, then. Let's say you just sort of same door, right? But you don't got a peephole. You don't know what's going on. So you open the door. You see 3 people, and you shoot. And just they happen to be there. As soon as they seen you, they got startled, and they were going to run. But you just shot. You know what I mean?
I feel you. But were they breaking in? It's a simple fact that then there we go. That's all I need to.
But they were running away when he shot them.
That'd be a hard thing to pin down in court, because the guy could simply just been like, shot him through the door. They weren't running away. It's like, or I don't know how you would set that up. I don't know idea.
Well, I was thinking like how you were saying like well, you would let the other person go. Right. So I was thinking like, well, what's the one thing that person could have did? Well, he could have opened the door. Well, if they opened the door and ran away and that person still shot,
Yeah,
but that's how I got to that.
I mean, like for me, like if he opens the door, I mean,
these 3 people, bam.
And they were burglars.
Yeah, they were trying to break into his house. Not guilty. Shots in their back.
Guilty.
He's guilty for shots in the back.
Running away. I think that's it's like surrender the threats. To me, the threats have been hindered. You call the cops. And
I'm just like, look, let me speak. I tell my lawyer.
I'm in that scenario. I'm banging off warning shots. I'm just like, oh.
I'm not ruining my own house.
Well, not through the roof or nothing. I'm banging there. I'm banging there.
The roof.
No, it's like a diagonal pattern, just like down.
Through your roof?
Not through
where
are the
roads going, Steve?
Well, if they're running, I step outside.
You're saying after you open the door. I thought you meant before you open the door.
Oh, no. It's like kill the kids upstairs.
Yeah.
It's like,
get out of here.
No.
And they still come in.
No.
You're out of bullets. But no, I was saying like, it's the point where you talk to a lawyer, like, let me speak. And I just go up in front of you, entire juror, and I'm just like, I know you guys seen.
Let me speak to the people.
Law-abiding citizen.
Right. Okay.
That's all. You go and sit down. You just let that rest in him. And then you let your lawyer come up, and he plays that opening scene. And you just turn it off. That'll be all, Your Honor. You just let that rest on the juror's mind of what it could have been.
Right, exactly, yeah. There you go. Done, exactly. I'm already defending. I'm like, not guilty.
Who do a law-abiding citizen?
They're breaking in. Once you're breaking in, there we go. I mean, you brought the scenario to me. I didn't bring this work to you. You brought it to my house, literally.
All right, say you're You ever see those videos where people like live in people's houses without them knowing?
Yeah, yo, there's been a couple where
there's been
a couple where people just live in people's attics.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What if you found out someone was living in your attic?
What do you mean?
What if like this guy found out? Say there's a guy, he found out someone was living in his attic. He heard him up there. He just took the shotty and pumped through the wall, bro, through the roof, and that's it.
Yeah,
you can't be in someone's house.
Yeah,
like that,
no,
right?
you can't. You can't be in anyone's
like
house.
Like a rat.
You can't be in anyone's house. Exactly.
Like I was watching one where like the girl was like, yeah, we would come down when they were sleeping. We would grab what we needed from the kitchen, just a little bit at a time. Go back up there, like
that's
they had like
weird.
shit. They would store shit behind like the vent covers and shit. Like
there was one story I heard where it was like a row home, and like the landlord lived right next door. And in one house, the house where like the tenant was living, they didn't have access to the attic. So they assumed that there was no attic access, period. You know, it was never listed. They didn't know. Well, from the landlord's house, he had the attics because it was a row home. He had made a little connection and was literally looking over top their bedroom, like, you know, in their attic space. Because there was an attic there. The way he set it up was that he could just be over top. He lived next door and would just come on over to their attic and just like watch them
fuck
over top the bed, bro. Like literally. There was
that is the weirdest shit ever, dog.
Like I think
how did they find that?
I think one day like they were probably fucking or some shit and probably just like caught their eye one day.
Eyeball?
And they were just like, you know, I don't know, something spooked him. I forgot the rest, but I mean like that's what he was doing.
That is so
just coming
creepy.
over. Yeah.
That is so creepy. But that's a straight up like, I mean, that's just an age-old rule that everybody should know. You don't live next to your goddamn landlord. Come on now, dog.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Come on now.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Where I mean, if you're living somewhere where it's row homes, it's probably expensive.
Say you're a son, right? And you're in this situation. It's you, your baby mama, and you're living in that house. And your dad is watching you. Fuck this girl. Are you bothered by that? How do you feel about that? How do you react to that? You find out your dad
has been watching you.
Fuck your wife.
I gotta fight him. I gotta fight
my
dad.
Fight your dad.
I gotta fight my dad. Yeah, because that's like, bro, what's like, Dad? What are you doing?
Find out your mom.
Yeah, fight your mom. Fight your mom too, man. This is like, Mom, what are you doing?
You imagine it's like your stepdad or something like that.
It's like, are you watching for me or her? It's like either way, it's weird.
Brother.
Yeah, fight him. It's like, bro, little bro, I gotta teach you a lesson, little bro. Little bro, what are you doing, man? You know, it's like, all right, you want to see people fuck? You tape them up and you fuck in front of them. There's a, this is what you want to see?
Yeah.
This is what you want to see?
Yeah. That's what you want. You do some hardcore shit.
Like fisting in the ass. You're just like,
tape his eyes open.
You're fisting her ass. So you're just like, look.
You want this? This is what guys do to guys. Girls. This is what a girl do to a guy.
This is what people fucking do. This is what people do.
Girl will do to you. I'm doing you what she usually does to guys.
I imagine you virtually got to do fight everybody. And as it turns out, let's say it's your girlfriend watching you fight your side chick. You got to fight her apparently, because that just seems like what most people do. You just really got to fight her.
It's so weird how people catch their spouse cheating and fight the person that they're cheating with.
Oh, always.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, you know, I think people just go like fight or flight, and they're just like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, they're like, look, I can beat one of the two, like legally. Like, let's say like I walk in on a dude fucking my girl. It's like, well, I can't really beat my girl up. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's how people look at it. It's like, I'm gonna just beat you, bro.
In that case, but the girl, you would always think she would fuck the guy up.
Yeah, but of course she also doesn't want to hit a guy. Like maybe, I mean, of course she might hit him, but she also wants to beat a bitch real quick. You know, she wants to drag a bitch.
I feel what I'm saying? It's a little bit. She gets in there, but she's feisty, you know, and she sees like, oh, it's a big bitch, so she just fights the guy who's like 5'10".
Yeah. You know what I mean? You ever see that video where like there's that like big girl like a fast food restaurant, and they're like, it's a girl and a guy drunk, and it's like she's literally just like dragging this dude through the Burger King.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big girl.
Yeah,
we're just like,
shoves him hella far.
And then eventually, I think she had him by like the hoodie or something, which is like hitting him a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like, bro, I've always said I don't hit women. Don't shove me like that.
Yeah, no.
You shoved me one time like that, I'm not gonna hit you. I always said I still will not hit you. Like the
Right.
only way I'm gonna hit you is if I feel like I'm literally losing this fight. Like you're fucking me up. You know what I mean? At this point, it's like if I don't do something, you're probably gonna KO me.
And at this point, it's just self-defense.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen one where it's like this girl's just like teeing off on this dude. I remember she just comes up, she's like boom, and he's just like, oh. And she's fucking just teeing off
weird.
on him.
You push. What I'm saying is like I've always felt like I could slam a bitch. Like I'll slam any bitch pretty much. So like I'll always put you on your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna punch you in your face, but I'm gonna put you on your ass. I'm gonna mount you.
I also feel like big bitches get it first. You know, it's like if you're also
you put
big,
a big bitch down, she ain't getting back up.
You know what I'm saying?
You said that shit with Myles Garrett.
Yeah, someone just smacked him.
He said punched him.
Someone came up. I mean, like the way I remember, like someone commented. He commented back. He was just like, "Well, I mean, it really wasn't really much. It might as well have just been a push. They try to play down the punch that the guy threw."
Well, in the tweet, the first tweet he posted, he said like he was like, "If you would have put your feet into it, might have got me to flinch or something."
Yeah,
say some hard shit, you know?
Yeah, exactly, man.
But that's so weird, right? Like, oh, let's take a picture.
Yeah, it's like took a picture.
What's a celebrity you would punch? Is that a celebrity that you would legit punch?
Like legit punch, man. Legit punch. Oh man, I've never liked Gary Buscemi.
Is that that one guy?
Steve
like
Buscemi,
alcoholic or something?
Steve Buscemi. There's another guy.
Like Gary Busey.
There's another. Like there's some other guy. Like I don't know, but Steve Buscemi's one of them. I mixed up two people.
That?
That's the the only best way I can describe him. He's the alcoholic, gray-haired dude.
Yeah.
He was on Biggest Loser. Yeah, he was like not Biggest Loser, but Celebrity Weight Loss or something.
No,
like
he
that.
was on Celebrity Rehab.
Well, that and the weight loss one because he was fat. He was fat.
Okay, I got you.
He went on there like twice or some shit.
I got you.
Yeah, I remember that because it was on like VH1 or some dumbass shit. You know, back in the day.
Yeah, of course you would like pop. Would you pop Bill Cosby if you seen him? It's weird with things like that.
But
right?
He's old as fuck now.
But you're like, bro, you're a rapist. You feel like you should just pop a rapist every time you get a chance, right?
He might kick his cane out from under him, you know?
Shouldn't that just be a thing, though? Like, if you have an established rapist who raped multiple people, is convicted.
You can hit him?
Not that it should be law, right? Because you will bash me on that forever.
Well
but that should just be like culture.
I mean, if we're talking about objectively. That's all I'm saying.
That, like,
say what you want. If we're talking about it objectively.
You know, like you're a dad, your kid's like 14, you're like, hey, it's Bill Cosby. And you're like, and he's just like, can I do my first one, Dad? You just watch your dad, go nail this rapist in his jaw.
Yeah. I'm with it. Yeah, let's do it. I thought about it.
He's just gonna be out. Soon they're gonna be out, right? He didn't get a life sentence, right?
No, because he's old as fuck. Yeah.
But that should be an easy life sentence.
Oh, easily. Yeah, you should just
I'm saying
it out.
like literally like 5 years. So life sentence. Like, how short is it? You know what I mean? Is he really gonna be out here?
I think he'll be out. I mean, just because like
that's wild, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, like
I don't know
how. I really don't know how it works.
You're rape again. You're rape again, bro.
With his money.
I feel like when you rape that much and like you're a celebrity like that, you could have easily got pussy. Like you got a problem. You like doing that.
Right.
That's what you like, raped bitches. Like you like drugged bitches. So I feel like he would have to do that again. I don't
think he'd be out here like 90-something doing it, you know? They'd be like halfway dead.
I think that's the thing. Unless if he can still function, I picture him still trying to do it. If I had to put some smart money on something, I would bet that.
Well, if you're going around Bill Cosby after he gets out,
I bet you that his wife let him drug her before. I would bet that. I bet he roofied his wife at times he had sex with her. Maybe not every time, but there was times where he roofied her and had sex with her because that was his thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, what makes sense? That. Like that's why he went and did other people and not his wife because his wife, like, know.
But what I'm saying is his wife knew about it.
Yeah,
his wife knew about it. So what if she was like, I'm still trying to be with my husband, Bill Cosby. I don't want to. She's like,
take some roofies.
I'll do whatever you want. He's just like, oh, I like this, and he is attracted to his wife. So
he's still doing.
Other things, yeah. But like he does that too. You know?
Okay, I mean, I don't know, maybe.
Like, isn't that weird that she?
Maybe I don't know. Does she want me like?
Well, it's like for me, like it's the same thing. Like if I can go to Simi Sack route with like Ray Rice. Like you think that's the first time Ray Rice ever hit her?
I don't fucking know, but probably not. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. You know
what I mean? Like, what are you leaning towards? You can't say for sure.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like I hate
you're
to
not
be the person to be like, yeah. Also,
how do we put anything facts together?
Exactly.
We go off of what we see,
what we know,
and what
exactly.
we can put together.
Exactly.
What's it look like?
So, well, I mean, like it looked like he was like spit on him. And it's just like I don't know. Maybe it was just like
Knocked
one
her
of those
the
things.
fuck out. Her head hit the side of the wall. He didn't pick her up. Her head then got stuck in the elevator where she got hit 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, I mean, like, but
it's
like
one of the most brutal things like you ever see on camera. It's probably the most like one, if not the most brutal woman hit I ever seen on camera. Came from Ray Rice.
Huh?
Is that not true?
I don't know.
I feel like the 2 worst I've ever seen
On
came from them. Like the ones I can remember, like that and the Joe Mixon one. Like those are some of the worst I've ever seen. I think the Ray Rice, he hits her. Then her face hits the side of the railing that's in the elevator.
No, I'm not trying to downplay it. I was never trying to downplay it.
I'm just saying.
I was never trying to downplay it.
I'm just trying to remind you of how bad it is.
Yeah, no,
You might have forgot how really raw it is.
No,
and
I get you, but
after she goes down, he doesn't just, oh my God, what did I do to my wife? He's like, he drags her out where her head's hitting the elevator. The elevator's like this on her head and her body. And he's like talking to the person. It's not even like, oh my God, what did I just do?
I haven't seen the video in forever, so
it's
I don't know look back.
It's a ruthless video where you can see like, oh, he's
like I said, I wasn't trying to play it off. You know?
For me, it'd be easy to put 2 and 2 together and go, he's hit her like that before, but he didn't knock her out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he's definitely
he's
just like, whoa, I never did like that. Maybe they were drinking and he put extra power into what he usually does. Maybe he punched her instead of slapped her.
No, 100% feeling like I know people who've like, I know 100% they did that, So I mean, like it's just like I said, like I don't want to be out here just being like, oh yeah, he's hit her before, You know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, I don't know that, That's all. So I mean, like, yeah, again, I would have to watch the video again, definitely though, because I definitely want to watch that again, because I don't remember it being like, I just don't remember that. I don't know. Yeah, 100%.
Definitely gotta watch it, bro. I was just going through the entire argument with Chas the other day about how bad it is, so it reminds me. But she just gets smacked around. It's absolutely horrific. And I mean, if you want to play you sound like his lawyer to me when you say like, I don't know if he did it. Like that's what that sounds like. It sounds like what Ray Rice's lawyer would say in court to me. Because it's like anybody.
Well, I hope not, because I mean that's a terrible lawyer.
But you get what I'm saying? Like that's what they would try and sell. Is that like that's what happened actually? Is that his wife testified that he doesn't do that. He's not that person. Blah blah blah. They're still together.
Oh well, it looks like there was actually another hit he did. He
swung twice. Yeah. But then her head hits the side, right? And then she's stuck and get hit by the door, right?
Wait, hold up, because she smacks.
I wish we could play this live for people, man.
Yeah, but you can't. You get pulled off YouTube for shit like that. Well, no. So, he drags her out the elevator, kind of like forward, and then he kind of like drops her on the ground. Kind of like drops on the ground, but she doesn't hit that shit. Her legs are in the doors right now, but then I can.
Or like the door hits her though, right? I thought the door hit her like right in her shoulder.
Okay, it's looking like she got up and tried to she fell backwards again, and now that's hitting her. Yeah, he's trying to help her now.
It's horrific, bro. It's absolutely.
I just haven't seen the video, so yeah, I mean he's definitely hit her
horrific,
before.
Right?
So you see the first, you see the first one, you're like, yeah,
exactly.
We might get pulled for that little bit of showing,
Yeah.
Fuck. Shout TMZ. Thank you for the videos.
It's crazy that he did that during his career too. Like that happened during his career. It usually happens when they retire or something that would pop up. Oh, like if you seen he retired 3 years later, Ray Rice next is you'd be like, oh, okay, with fucking CTE or some shit. But he did it during his playing career. That's always weird. At a casino. So weirdest time to knock her out.
Well, that and there's always those security cameras in hotels and shit.
Dude, you knocked the girl out.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
I'm good.
That's just the craziest thing I can possibly even say.
You too. There it is.
Knocked the girl out. Bless you.
You hit her once, and then you knocked her out. She smacked the shit out of that railing.
I told you. She smacked that railing with her head.
Yeah, she smacked the shit out of that railing.
She has brain damage from that, bro.
She was out.
Like, she has to be damaged. She lost brain cells.
She was still with him afterwards, which was, I think...
Yeah, she testified for him. That's what I'm saying.
What was the original point before that? Before we got into that video and shit. Where was the...
It was about saying, Something about what Bill Cosby, remember?
Oh yeah, but hey, Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby. Which we established, but then we went to hit it
Because
somehow I got the right. So
but somehow we were saying about that you just know that people have done that before.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean?
Exactly.
You've seen it, and you can tell. Oh yeah, we just caught you. That
you look
time.
at that first one. Boom, he's done it before.
Yeah,
Done
all
before,
of them.
100%.
Louis C.K., Kevin Spacey, Weinstein.
Louis C.K. hit his wife.
No,
hit somebody?
I'm saying they all did that before we caught them.
Oh yeah,
That was nobody's first time of doing anything.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
You know what I
I
mean?
got you. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I don't know, man.
I'll tell you what, queso is a gift to this world.
Queso?
Yeah. Queso is very good.
Did you make your own, or from where?
I've never made queso, but if you want me personally, shout out El Salto for sure.
El Salto,
the best queso ever.
Is that
bro.
white queso?
It's like a light one. It's not white technically. It is technically kind of white.
Yeah, I would call it consider it white.
It's not yellow. That's not yellow.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
But bro, it's the best queso of all time. Dog. It's so good.
What's the best thing about theirs? The consistency of it, bro.
Yeah,
it's the consistency
for
of
sure.
it. You know? It's not like
I think they got the best guac I ever had from someone. I don't
remember. It's been so long since I think it's salsa too. I remember that.
Bro, as soon as I get there, salsa, guac, queso.
But cheese, period, I think would be a gift from the gods. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's a weird one.
Well, it's
weird how we want it to stink.
Some people want it to stink because I don't like a lot of stinky cheeses. Like, what?
Why would you everyone stinky
exactly.
cheese?
You ever have brie? Brie cheese.
No.
It
sounds stinky.
It's I don't think it's stinky, but it's really weird because it's like a hard casing around it and it's gooey in the middle, and that's just how it comes. Is that gooey,
and then they scrape it off at restaurants and shit. They scrape it.
I don't think so. I think that's melted cheese.
Is that a different thing?
Yeah, I think it's melted cheese. But like this one's like it's like brie cheese. It's like weird. It's just a weird natural consistency. It's nasty. I don't get it.
I'll tell you some funny shit. The other day, Kay went to the grocery store to get some Land O'Lakes yellow cheese, right? And they didn't have it.
Something that smacks us some Land O'Lakes
yellow cheese. They didn't have it, right?
Not the pre-sliced.
All they had, hell no. We'll never get the pre-sliced. Unless you're at Giant, then don't even go to work about the deli because that Giant on Merritt is the worst deli of all time, bro. I swear. But anyway, they didn't have none of that. They only had 2% milk cheese, right? So Kay got that, and she was like, "Oh well, I need the other thing because I like that." And then the lady said, "Well, I'll put a different sticker on there so that he thinks it's Land O'Lakes cheese." Yeah. So when I read it, it was Land O'Lakes. Yeah. Which I was like, that got some funny little girl shit. But then I was thinking, well, what if the 2% was cheaper? Then she broke me up for yellow Land O'Lakes cheese. Which ended up like $7.99 sometimes.
I think I was just like,
I'm like, did I get burnt there for some type of shit here? And they didn't realize.
I think you might have because you got like
what that 2% milk's like.
That's how stamps. Yeah, exactly. What that? Exactly. How much that Land O'Lakes cheese?
That's like $7.99 a pound, $6.99 a pound.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Oh, I don't remember it being that goddamn expensive.
I ain't never seen it for less than $5. $5's a sale.
$5. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm not up to date on my Land O'Lakes.
I was in that deli, dog.
I was in that deli. Yellow cheese. What kind of cheese is that technically? Is that just American cheese?
Just American cheese. They really smack a Native American on the front. And then it's like a little creamier. That's all it is, like creamier.
I mean, I think that's mostly chemical cheese. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how.
Because that shit does smack.
But
bro.
I did know that, I learned there that, the only difference between, yellow and white is a food dye. Yeah. That's it. It's the same cheese. Yeah. But for some reason, I
like the white cheese. The white cheese tastes better to me for some reason.
I like it both. The only thing is I can't eat no thick cheese. I have to have all thin cheese. I like real thin cheese.
So I like thick boys of cheese, you want them thick boys.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah,
I remember I used to be up in the deli, bro. People would come in, they would ask for 2 pounds of chopped ham, which is you put that deli cutter on 0. So it's barely cutting anything, and you just gotta cut it on the ankle of these little ass pieces, dog. And you do for 2 pounds of meat, but just little ass slices like that.
People think it's gonna go farther.
It's people making sandwiches like that. It's like pit beef. You know how pit beef is kind of made.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that. I guess
that's still pretty thick though.
it's just it's on zero. So
it's that paper. That's that paper fucking
paper
thing. Shit, that paper fucking.
So you're literally like for 1,000.
I guess maybe you're like, oh, I'll put 3 pieces of shit on that. You know, that's my limit. I don't know. I don't know what
the fuck they did with it, but it used
to
I mean, like, me the fuck
I've
off.
never been that guy to be like, I want Land O'Lakes half pound, sliced thin, sliced thick. I just do whatever they give me. I don't ever
see. I have to be like that because I don't like the thick cheese. Like I straight up won't eat that thick ass cheese.
That's such a weird thing. You know, it's because like, what is it? Maybe like 3 times thicker than like that slice you're getting.
Yeah, it's about 3 times thicker, but that it's a lot on a sandwich, bro. It's a lot on a sandwich.
Much,
like if I'm making a grilled cheese, I don't care.
At this point, with that one slice of cheese, you're talking like marginal difference, like nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's not about getting more. You know what I mean? For me, it's not about getting more. I don't like it.
I know it's not about getting more, but like I just don't get because they're really not that much thicker. You know, like
it's a lot thicker or thin, bro. I was in the deli, dog.
I'm about to see that.
Listen, I'm telling you, if you go there and you don't say nothing,
I was in a deli.
Listen, dog. I was in a deli. If you go there and you don't say like what you want, you don't say nothing. They're putting that bitch on something thick, like a 12 or a 14. You know what I mean? It goes to like 0 to 30, something like that.
Fuck.
You're going, bro. They're giving you a thick ass slice of cheese just because it's faster. You know what I mean? The heavier the cheese, the less I gotta slice this.
Very true.
You know what I mean? But I just like a thin slice of cheese. I like when you can just pull it apart. It's nice and thin. You know what I mean? I like that.
Yeah, there's no shit. I
don't ask for it to be like stacked or nothing like that.
See, I guess I just
stacked would be the way to go. I don't ask how I want it. I just have
a preference when it comes to that. You know, I've never just been like, I need thin cheese. Yeah, it's just like this is what I
don't like nothing thick. I don't like nothing thick, like that, bro. I don't want to eat nothing thick.
I've seen those. I've been witness to that. I've seen it where you just don't like something just because it's thick. It may taste good.
It's just too thick.
But maybe thick.
It's just too thick, dog. You can't even enjoy it.
Just do this. It reminds me of this one dude that used to work with me. He was funny as shit because he'd be like, I like my bitches uncomfortably thick. I'm just like, what is that?
In pain?
I'm thinking of like what
they got arthritis.
I'm thinking of like what's uncomfortably thick in my mind, and I'm like, is that what you're into?
I just picture like this big Southern bitch.
But he just wants to feed him and shit.
Yeah.
Well, he was from New York, so he's I remember he's to date this really thick New York bitch. I'm just like, bro, okay, uncomfortably thick. It's exactly what you would imagine.
Are you saying she's fat?
No, she's uncomfortably thick. No, Mike. She's uncomfortably thick.
Okay.
Okay. She's not fat. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So once you get past uncomfortably thick, then you're fat. You know what I'm saying? This is still on that outer edge of thick, I guess.
The ultimate thick.
This is just my understanding of what I've gathered to be universally a thickness scale.
So it's not like you got a fat ass or big titties, but you've maxed out what fat could give your ass and titties.
So you know when you're typing thick in a keyboard and how many C's you use? It's too many C's. At this point, you're looking at it, you're like, this is too many C's. You get to that point. There's that limit you get. You're like, there's way too many C's behind this thick.
Yeah, like about 3. That's too.
Exactly.
If you go for it.
Well, I mean, like I've seen people do like 6 or 7. I think once you get to like 8, 9, or 10, it's just like now you're getting uncomfortably. A lot of C's,
bro. You know? You're not gonna get many related searches.
That 7 C's is like uncomfortably thick, and it's just like you get past there a little bit. And, you know, once you get past that,
I've seen bitches that had nothing, and they just got a little something from just being a little big, not fat. You know what I mean? But they just got a little chubby, and they got a little ass. Like that happens.
Got a little ass.
That definitely happens. I think like breasts are like 95% fat.
Yeah.
So that just goes into
some tissue in there. Yeah, I'm not. I would before we get this bad women's name. I'm not sure.
I feel bad for women with breasts.
I think it is. But the butt is a lot of fat too.
Women have it really bad, bro. When you think about just having to go through the period thing every month. And then just having these, like we have balls and they are super fragile,
but it's so
they're ducked away.
Exactly.
Or like with these things, it's just like,
and like our body has been designed over time to run with balls. It's just as simple as that. Where our bodies are designed to run with testicles hanging there. Over time, that's just what we've got. Just saying, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think the boobs and the tits are evolved to be for running.
No, I'll tell you what it definitely fucks with. Fighters, bro.
You know what fucked with me? Like I was watching some Olympic qualifying, like 4x400 meters or whatever, like baton passes and shit. They have mixed races, and on average, according to the Olympic statistics, what they were working with, whatever what the girl said, what the lady said, commentating. On average, the top athletes, Olympic athletes, are on average 5 seconds slower. Like the males are 5 seconds faster on average than the women. Women are 5 seconds slower on average. I'm just like, like.
Let's go on top of that though. I told you about this before. Now this is proven science, official proven science. The thing about a woman's body, men will always be able to go faster. Women can maintain a speed for longer.
Yeah.
And that's just straight up the truth, apparently. You know what I mean? Might not go 30. I think it's a tortoise and the hare type of thing. Something about their body takes less toll on their body.
Well, what I will say is the bigger the tits, the less that's true.
Yeah. Bro, when you watch these fighters like Mackenzie Dern, she'll fight with these big-ass tits. It's like every time she moves, her tits are still where she was just
at. You get punched. You're punching them bitches.
It's just hard to move, though. You know what I mean? I go over here, my tits are still here. And then they got to come back, and it's just like all tits. Like, I feel like she can't move her head. Because
there's some extra weight. Like,
they're just so big.
Separate from your body. It's pretty much, they move separate from your body pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
from your skeletal frame.
Yeah. It got to make jujitsu hard.
Yeah, you'd imagine like you'd see a lot of like reduction surgeries for UFC, like for women to get in.
Instead, it's the opposite.
Yeah, people get bigger.
Tits.
They get tits.
Yeah, Joanna Jacek or whatever got tits.
That's a weird thing.
Paige Van Zandt got tits.
I can't say I know any of these people, but Joanna, I know Joanna.
Joanna, that one, the Rose beat.
Yeah,
her. She just got some tits.
I remember that fight, man.
Yeah, that's a classic one.
I remember I was afraid I was watching it with, but I remember everyone was like, "She's not gonna win." I was like,
"It was me, you, and Chaz."
I remember I was sitting. I was like, "I think Rose is gonna win." It's like,
I think it was me, you, and Chaz.
I don't remember watching this one with you.
I'm pretty sure, man. Bro.
I don't know. My mom, you know how my memory is.
I kind of remember that. I think you were in the middle of between you and Chaz.
I don't know. I don't watch UFC, but I just like her. I think she's gonna win.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's always underdog stories are so great, man.
Yeah, and now she's doing real good, isn't she? Yeah,
Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, she got knocked out.
Is she?
She got dropped on her head.
When she get dropped?
This is a couple months ago.
Oh yeah, she did the title.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
She got dropped on her head, bro.
Yeah, see how much I pay attention. See how much I pay attention to this shit.
Suplex.
On her head.
On her head. Knocked her out.
R.I.P. Rose.
Yeah.
Still love you though.
I ain't seen her since.
Thug Rose. Just because of that.
I have not seen her since.
There's something about that shaved head sometimes.
Oh, I love it.
Just be like,
you ever seen G.I. Jane?
G.I. Jane, no. I can't say I have.
Man, it's hot, bro. That's all I can tell you. I forget the lady.
Like, shout out to like the episode we did with Todd at one time where she's like, yo, she's fucking bad. Like, her fucking body's insane. Like,
remember talking about that with G.I. Jane? Yeah. But I think I disagreed on that one.
I think we were just geeking at how hard he said that. Yeah. Like, because we weren't even talking about bad fighters. We were talking about that fighter. He was like, oh, she's bad as shit.
G.I. Jane was this woman who went through SEAL training.
Anyone goes to SEAL training, I know.
In a movie.
What?
In a movie.
You really lined me up pretty hard right there, man.
That doesn't matter. That's not the point of the story, bro. In the movie, bro, she is thick. Bro, she's so thick. And she got...
That's the point we're getting to. Okay.
And now I'm getting to my next point, which is they make her shave her head, pro style. And she's just bald and
thick.
Curvy bit.
With that bald head, it's like
Paul's movie.
Just watch her go through the steel train thick as shit. Just like
for real.
Your thickness in command.
I like that. Your thickness in command.
Like you ever seen that one video where it's like he's in a courtroom and he's like he proceeded to say she's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. And he's over there in handcuffs, just like
yeah, I did. But you just got me thinking that maybe all like army leaders should be women because men will always go above and beyond to try and impress a woman. So they will fight their hardest, bro.
Hey, there you go. Hey. That was smart. There you go.
Definitely fight their hardest.
Oh, hell yeah. But look at me.
Whatever you want, Commander. Which way should I go? Right into certain death?
Yeah. And then you'd get nicknames like, thickness in command.
Yeah.
Straight up,
That's why I led into that.
Lieutenant thickness. Like,
yeah.
Thicker than some biscuits.
Hey. Always thinking about it. That's just something about it. It's funny how that mystique comes. Like a teacher. Like there can be a woman that's a 5. If she's a teacher, it's like you're a 6. This is like, says, you know what I mean? You're just like, teacher. It's something about like
would that make
position of like
would that theoretically make a 9 a 10? The impossible 10.
That could not make a 9 a 10.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand the rules we're playing here.
When you have a 10, you unlock the hidden trait.
But is there a 10? Can there be a 10?
There's no 10.
Will there be a 10?
There's never be a 10.
There never will
not
be a 10.
Not the way my scale works.
Well, then 9s are rare too.
Well, I argue with people about this, and it's because I think a lot of people just like go crazy with the numbers. They don't really put much thought.
Oh yeah, 100%.
A lot of people just like, oh, she's 8. Oh, she was a 6. Like they don't really get it. I don't think.
No,
but, like I try and be scientific with it, So my thing's always been like, of course you're not gonna have a 10 because that would be perfection, right? So I go, what's my closest thing to perfection? To me, that would be like prime J-Lo. Jenny from the Block style. You know what I mean?
You've stuck to that same scale.
Yes.
It's always from the beginning. I remember, and you say the same way every time.
So then you go, is this girl half of Jenny on the Block? And so let's just say Jenny on the Block is, I don't even go 9.9, right? Let's just say
Jenny on the Block, okay,
is a 9. Jenny from the Block is a 9. Is she
Jenny on the Block is a 4.
Is she? Megan Fox is a 9. That's literally how it goes. That's how it goes.
Megan Fox is not 9. What are we talking about?
Not even close. Yeah, to me, Megan Fox is low ranked, bro. She's a pretty girl, but like she's got a lot of fakeness to her.
Yeah, no, 100%.
She ain't that thick.
So you ever seen?
So is Megan? So I would go like, is Megan Fox half of J-Lo from the Block? I would say she's half of J-Lo from the Block. She's a 4.5.
Yeah.
Easy scale. Everybody should find their scale on that line of what is your 9. There's no 10s. What is your 9 then?
Yeah.
What's the best you can possibly picture? That's
I got you. So the best you can possibly picture is the 9. The 10 just doesn't even exist. Gotcha.
The thing is,
but
with that, it goes along with everything of like that. You never seen J-Lo waking up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I can only go off of like
from the
block.
You know what
I mean? Or like enough.
No, I get you.
You know what I mean? Like that's all you can really go off of. You're just like, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh sure.
Pretty sure that's
bro.
I'm pretty sure it's a 9, bro.
But what I was saying is like, like you ever see those like I hate to bring this up. But you ever see those like Barstool Sports? Yeah. Right? Then the guy David Portnoy, whatever, El Presidente, he does those pizza review things. Mm-hmm. You've seen him. Yeah,
I like him.
He has a realistic scale. Because he says the same thing. He says the same thing. He's just like, you get someone a 7. That's great fucking pizza. That's great fucking pizza. Yeah. 8. That's fucking.
I like how always like when people say like an 8, he's always like rookie number.
Yeah.
It's always got to be a decimal. Yeah. You can't have a flat number like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's that thing.
I always get he's like 1 bite. Everyone knows roses like takes like eats the whole slice. Like. But yeah, that's the thing. It's a realistic scale. When it comes to everything, there's that. That's the scale. That's the scale everyone should really be looking at. Because I mean, like we've seen it. Everyone has a fucked up scale. Be like, what was that movie? Oh, that movie was literally a 9. I was like, no.
Well, people will tell you like people tell you like she's not even a 1. And you're just like, bro, anything with a vagina would be a 1. That's 1 point off the jump. I know the vagina's a 1 because somebody would marry her. There's some man out here that'll marry whoever you think a 1
Exactly.
is.
There's no 0.
There's a 0 man. You know what I mean? That would marry that 1. Be happy. We don't have a vagina. We don't get that point.
So he has a vagina 1. Okay.
You don't get 1 point for dick though.
You don't get no points for dick. So there's a 0 man out there.
There's a 0 man out there, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a 0 man out there.
Wow.
Are they 0.0?
Are they all micro penises? Does a micro penis make you 0?
But you also have to have a bad attitude. You know what I mean?
So micro penis doesn't make you 0.
Micro penis does not make you a 0.
Is there any point micro penis makes you like hinges you from climbing the scale? Let's say you're. Let's say you're a dude that's a 7 on looks with a micro penis. Does your score get lower?
Yes, that's what you do with micro penis. So you establish what they are, and you knock it a half point to a point accordingly per
inch.
No, I'm not that brutal. No, because for me, look,
because that's what I thought you meant when you said measure.
Well, that's gonna be tough. You know what I mean? At this point, the guy's losing everything. He's a zero. He's a zero then, Steve.
Well, you just minus something.
I was just saying, like, what if Leonardo DiCaprio had a micropenis? You know what I mean? You'd be like, come on, he's not a zero. Right? He's not a zero. Like, come on, Leonardo. No,
well, then you get points for being Leonardo DiCaprio. Does Leonardo DiCaprio get more points for being Leonardo DiCaprio?
He gets no points. That's not my scale.
That's not how scales work?
No, my scale is just straight up look. It don't got nothing to do with character of that sort of who you are as a public eye.
Well, sometimes it comes down to that person. It does make them, like, their person makes them more attractive. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure.
You know
that's for sure.
So,
but, you know, some people fake that, and then some people actually sell that.
Very true. Very true.
You know? But you see some people, you're like, yeah, that's probably that guy. Like Ron White, for example. You see him as a comedian, you're like, he's probably like that all the time. He's probably just an alcoholic who kind of just drinks 24/7 and makes jokes and like.
He literally just wanted to be the funny guy on the fishing boat.
He's like, you know what? I can make money doing this.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like.
Yeah, bro, that wave was ridden hard.
Oh my god, that little four.
You want to be a redneck thing? Yeah. Yeah. You might be a redneck.
My whole life changed when I found out Larry Cable Guy's accent was fake.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 100% fake.
It is. He said it. It is. That's 100%.
We're watching really be from like Delaware.
It's just what we're. It is something crazy. I think he's something southern now, but
you might be right.
It's just the fact that worked for him. That he made he got $40 million off of that.
Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy.
$40 million
character.
He had a net worth of $40 million at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean he was doing everything. He did movies.
I had that redneck book. I was like, you might be a redneck book. I had that.
You had that.
I had a. Yeah.
Why?
I thought it was funny because it was pretty funny back then. It's like.
But you can't be a redneck.
I'm not a redneck.
You could never be a redneck, though.
We always joked about my
They would never accept you as a redneck.
We always joke.
A black guy could be a redneck.
We always joked about my stepdad being a redneck. I was worried. That's the kind of word play there.
Now I got it.
Okay, that could work. Redneck. It was like
that could work, I guess, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All his life.
I could not be a redneck unless you were born in that community. Rednecks.
Okay, so it's Gran Torino 2. It's your mom and your stepdad in Texas, and your stepdad lived there. Your mom brought you there to live there with him. He's trying to raise you in the community, and they're just not accepting you. Like, you got the accent and everything, but they're just like, ain't no Jap gonna be around here with assless chaps.
This is so crazy.
You know what I mean?
You know, I found out something. All chaps are assless. There you go.
That is not true.
That is true.
No, it's not true. I've seen plenty of gun shooters with chaps with the ass intact.
Nah, chaps are assless because chaps are meant to be worn on the outside. They're stuff for riding, I believe, horses and shit.
So they're on the outside. What's the ass missing?
Because you have jeans on.
What am I doing blocking my ass though?
Yeah, because when you're squeezing with your thighs and you're not squeezing with your ass or anything. It's more grip with your thighs and your shins and shit. Makes sense. It does.
I don't want to set my ass on things.
You have jeans on under them. That's the thing. They're outerwear on top of your jeans. On top of your Wranglers, bro.
But it's just weird because it's like, why are you specifically hunting out the ass?
Listen, because of what they give you more grip with when you're riding. What are you riding with? You're riding with your thighs and your shins.
You don't need the ass, but you get a little ass in there.
Yeah, but that's not what it's for. It's meant for like more grip and shit.
But your ass does hit the back of that horse sometimes.
Yeah, but you don't need that, grip because you're squeezing with your thighs. And your
I don't know.
shins,
if we can get some rednecks in here, I'd really appreciate it because I bet it's a going thing around them southern communities. It's just like, why don't they make ass chaps with an ass?
Assless chaps is redundant. Just saying.
Make the chaps with ass.
But it sounds funnier when you say assless chaps. It really does. Great. But it's just in some chaps. Oh, what? And some assless chaps?
Assless chaps beef. Chaps fed beef.
You'll get a chuckle out of me every time. Simple as that.
I've seen some meme that gave you that small laugh earlier. It was like
with a what?
It's a dragon.
Small what?
A small chuckle. Where it's just like it was like dungeons and diners and drive-ins and dashes and dragons. It's like all of those combined into one with this dragon just floating behind it. I'm just like, man, people are fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, people
are so funny, man. I just can't get over it of how funny that was. It was basically like Dungeons and Dragons, Diners and Dash-ins or whatever it was. Remember Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
And there was another one where it was like Diners, Dashes, and
Dungeons, Diners, Drive-ins, and Dragons or some shit like that. Yeah. Diners and Dragons.
Shit. And I just combined it all. It's funny how this guy
Fieri definitely would be a wizard.
The guy saw though. He was like telling me how like this guy he knows plays Dungeons and Dragons. And he asked him, he was like, you play Fortnite? And he was like, yeah. He's like, oh, it's for kids, dude.
The Dungeons and Dragons guy?
The Dungeons and Dragons guy said that's all who plays Fortnite.
Yeah.
I was like, the nerve. The absolute nerve, you know?
I mean,
I'm not saying neither one's bad.
Dungeons and Dragons is pretty legit.
I'm not saying neither one's bad. All I'm saying is if you play Dungeons and Dragons as a grown man, you're in no position to be saying shit like that. You know what I mean?
Well, now, Dungeons and Dragons is technically not for kids.
That's a joke game, bro.
And Fortnite is technically for kids.
It's a joke game. Fortnite takes more skill. What's up? I said it, Steve.
I won't argue with that, you know. Definitely more mechanical skill.
You ever see that big ass game in Dungeons and Dragons?
You need imagination.
I only played Dungeons and Dragons in Miss Pop's class.
I played Dungeons and Dragons.
Miss Pop's class we did.
I do not remember that.
You did, bro.
Do not remember
we all did. Miss Pop's class, yeah. Dungeons and Dragons.
Maybe we did. I don't know. I don't know.
Adrian Figueroa used to set up the game. He played at home.
That sounds true. I gotta believe it now.
Yeah.
I know. I remember that.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Chunky butt.
That's the only time I ever played it in my life.
I feel like people are gonna listen to this from John Rowe and be like, Chunky butt kid?
People that you were with, but like we established, he never grabbed my ass, dude.
Yeah,
he only grabbed your ass, bro.
No, he never. No, he grabbed everyone's. He grabbed no one. He grabbed everybody.
He never grabbed my ass one time.
See, this is the
I'm
thing.
not even saying I would have beat him up.
No one doesn't remember getting it the worst.
I'm not even saying I would beat him up or nothing like that. I'm saying I literally thought I would remember if someone grabbed my ass and said chunky butt.
I remember he'd come up behind you, just like slam me against some lockers.
And grab my ass.
Both hands, just like.
Make you wear his glasses.
And just whisper in your ear, chunky butt.
That was weird, bro. I thought it was a weird thing. I used to see him all the time. David Cashin, bro.
He would definitely assault.
He grabbed David's ass.
He assaulted
all the
big fellas,
bro.
man. I swear he used to run away. You remember how like Zoidberg would run away? I swear like, he would run away like that, just like.
What? Yo, you're right.
Just run away like Zoidberg, just like.
Really would. I don't know if he would do the good thing, but he really did go.
Nah, he was doing this whole way, man. I'm telling you, just like.
Gotta do that. That's some Egyptian Zoidberg shit, bro.
Exactly, man.
You're absolutely right,
bro. Kids are weird.
Yeah, that was a weird kid, dude.
I knew a couple weird kids. We knew a couple weird. I mean, but I think a lot of them were just like a little like they were like a lagging mentally. I don't know. You know.
It's funny though because he was a smart kid.
He was, yeah. But sometimes you just have like that touch of Asperger's or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that small touch.
He's got a little pinch. You know, you got pinch of spectrum in you. You're a little on the spectrum. You're like, there goes. You know, it's chunky butt. That is not even you. You know, it's just like some type of like alternate person that you never addressed.
Stop it. Stop it. I get out of my head. Chunky butt.
And school was your, I don't know, man.
David just bent over the fucking desk in front of him.
That's what I'm saying.
Wherever he went, David was bent over in front of him.
You knew some weird people. People do weird shit. We know some weird people still.
You always wonder, like,
still do some weird
who
shit.
are the normal people that got away with it?
Got away with what? What exactly?
That were weird and you didn't know. You know what I mean? Did weird shit. We all did weird shit. Like, who was killing animals?
I can think of a couple people. I'm not putting no names out there, bro. I don't have any names out there, you know. But I'm thinking of like specifically from Southeast Middle School. Two particular kids that got picked on. They were definitely probably together out in the woods. Animals, dude? I think they were out in the woods sometimes, just by themselves, chilling, because they were the only people that were like they only would talk to each other, and then kill some squirrels. I don't know.
You heard it. You heard them. Have you ever killed anything like that?
No. I've shot rats before with a BB gun.
Oh, I did shoot a mouse before.
Yeah.
With a BB gun.
Yeah. I want to say I've shot like 2 or 3 with a BB gun. I mostly missed. But every time you catch one. I hit one time. Yeah. Bad. Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna hit. No, it was pretty bad, but then eventually I never owned a BB gun. It was always someone else's, so I had a 10 pump. I had to tell Tyler to stop shooting birds. I was like, bro, stop shooting at birds, man. Don't shoot at birds. Like, dude, that's not cool. Yeah, because he had one when we were like 11 or 12. It was like the pump one, and he had those like those hollow lead ones that you could get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
remember
extra
those?
extra velocity.
Yeah, you had those too. I mean, like, shoot birds.
That's not cool.
Please don't shoot birds, man.
No, that's like throwing
Can
shit
we
off
stop
bridges.
shooting birds? Yeah, yeah. But for the most part, we just go out and try and just like shoot like fucking shit out the air. Oh man, like we had this like gas, the CO2 pistol one time. CO2 BB gun, man. Had the blowback,
So
man.
powerful.
Had the blowback, man.
Oh, it was so hard, wasn't
Those
it?
are cool, man. And just be like slide and just like I remember we would like throw shit and just be like, just try and shoot it real quick. That shit's legit, man. Like that shit's fun. I see why people do like airsoft
Oh,
battles.
for sure. I would do airsoft battles, bro.
Hell yeah,
I would legit
man.
do airsoft battles
People
every
get like
weekend.
real guns, just be like,
Or like once a month, I would do an airsoft battle.
people do.
I always said I would do like
People broadcast themselves like doing
LARP.
shit like that. LARP.
Like I would LARP, bro.
LARPing's fun, man.
Yeah.
My neighbor, like I remember one time I'm like pulling up and he's like getting into this car. He's like dressed as like an elf or some shit and he has like a sword. Like one of those like real legit LARP swords. I'm like, well, he's like, yeah, I'm going to LARP, man. We're going to Frederick. He's like hanging out the window. He's just like with the sword. I'm just like,
Why'd you never tell me about
people
this,
just
bro?
do this,
Is he
man.
still
Like
out there? Can we LARP?
I'm gonna talk to him, see if we can LARP, man. See
if
where
we
he
can
LARPs.
LARP with him,
See where he
dude.
LARPs,
I would
man.
LARP.
Those LARPing weapons are expensive, bro.
We could get 10 people to LARP. We'll make them. You want to make them?
I don't know how you make them, bro, but we can make some shit.
I'll make us 2 spears.
I'll make some, bro. What? So you go LARPing. What are you? What are you? Simply, like your fighting style. What are you going in with?
I was thinking,
What are you going with?
I,
Well, I mean,
want
like,
the picture
I mean,
what
do
would
you want
be.
character?
I want to be like
come
a,
up with a character if you want.
goblin, dude. I
Yeah,
want to be like a goblin or something.
yeah.
I want to be like a mythical type of like assassin type walking thing. You know, maybe like paint my face white.
Yeah,
You know, some shit like that.
you're like a
You gotta wear a
a
tight
LARPing
hoodie.
version of like a White Walker with swords and shit. Like,
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, exactly.
Just come around.
But I always pictured double sword. But if I had to make it, I would make something that I could make, which I don't know if I could make
See,
double sword.
I've always
So I
felt
can make
good
spear.
with the sword and shield. You know, it's just like I just imagine like smacking people with it, just like ah.
I always pictured just no shield.
Yeah. I always picture myself losing it though, and I just started going off my sword. Just like,
Yeah. See, I already got 2 swords. You know what I mean? That's how it always worked. I always got to exactly where you're at.
Yeah.
And I always got 2 swords.
Or like a big ass 2-handed.
Because like with 2 swords, I could do this.
Braveheart.
Because I always notice, like, if you watch people with shields, like, they're too brute with it. They're too sloppy with it. It's easy to kill people with shields. Like, and they usually just collide sloppy. Like, you can easily pick people around. You catch them with the spear over top. There's a lot of ways, unless you're like Sparta. Most people just die when they use shield. So I always felt like you should just be double weapon. Because if I got double sword, you would go medium sword. You wouldn't go big sword. You would go, nice, sharp, medium-sized ones that were like had a good weight to them. I'm talking about real fighting now. And
now we're in a real fight.
And you would use one of them as your shield at all times. But now I have double shield. So you're throwing one, I dodge, then I can attack. Or I could throw one. Like, that's such an advantage to be able to throw something at you.
Well, I feel like I'd always have like Assassin's Creed, you have like another like 2 blades on over here, like smaller swords that you could like fuck with. Like you throw one, you start fucking this one up, you pull out another one. What's up?
Like let's
say
you're sword and shield, right? And I'm double sword, right? So I throw a right. I come at you. I'm charging at you. I throw the right at your head, right? but as I do that, you know what I mean? I'm coming with my second sword at your feet, like I'm dropping down, like that. Can you know what I mean? Can you get it up and down? Like it's always just such a
real fighting, of course not, man. Real fighting, of course not.
You get what I'm saying? I always felt like it's an easy kill. Like I feel like it's an easy kill.
Yeah, I think you got 2 people who are skilled,
where you have multiple people.
I think you'll have a good fight.
It only works when you have a wall. You get what I'm saying? Like when you have multiple people.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
And then you're working your spear.
But when we're talking in LARPing, it's just the style of it. You know what I'm saying? It's LARPing.
I'm gonna deflect heads. I don't want to eat that.
What are we talking about?
I feel like with a shield, you're just accepting getting hit.
That's what you're doing in LARPing, though.
No, I'm deflecting. You're taking. I'm deflecting.
We deflected with the shield.
But why not just use a weapon? You could deflect it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. I think like you're really like
picture just being underestimating
like what it takes to like deflect it with one hand, like on your pretty much your wrist muscles, pretty much.
I picture being a superior athlete than a lot of these, people down there. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, if you're LARPing all the time, I imagine.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, number one, I would use my elusiveness. That's my first thing. What I'm saying is, if you did get a chance on me, I would like to be able to deflect it and counter, or counter while you're attacking and make you think twice.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you're breaking down LARPing too hard. Where it's like it's about the character building too. Where like you're just like, this is my style. I'm here to LARP. It's live action role playing. I'm here to play like that.
Oh well, if we're gonna do that, then I want to shoot arrows.
LARPing, you know.
I want to shoot arrows. Can you shoot arrows?
Yeah, yeah. They have
arrow.
They have those like
I've always
fake arrows, man.
Always like Archer.
Archer's pretty cool. I thought about Archer too, man.
And you can still stack two. I can still stack my dual swords.
Oh yeah, 100%. I have an Archer out here.
I'm an Archer with dual swords, bro. What's up?
I remember like they had that video on like Tosh Pro where like the dude's throwing like little bean bags and he's just like lightning bolt.
Oh yeah. No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Lightning bolt.
Health. Force field.
I'm invisible.
And he was like hitting them with the beanbag.
Like you ever seen
Doesn't
South
he
Park?
hit them with the beanbag?
Yeah. You ever seen? Yeah, he's just like lightning bolt. And he's like, oh shit, that's a lightning bolt. Like he starts throwing rocks. It's like
it's a picture of beanbag hitting you in the head, and somebody be like, lightning bolt.
And it's like you're dead now.
Or you know how you're supposed to come up and be like all friendly and when you surprise people and shit. What if someone just took off your head?
What do you mean? Like
just say I snuck up behind you. You seen role models, right?
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to just go like, you're supposed to be like,
tap them, I got you, dead. Yeah.
Or put your shit on their shoulder or something. You just like, right on their fucking head.
Knock him out.
Bro,
those things are pretty fucking.
I got a story like that, dog.
We knocked someone out, some shit like that.
Not on that, but some savage shit. I'm not even proud of it. But for Daryl Morris's birthday, we went paintballing, like when he turned like 13.
Yeah.
And he brought a bunch of people from, we might have talked about it before. He brought a bunch of people that we knew from Southeast. It was like Keith, Kevin, the twins.
Right.
Derek. It was a bunch of people. And the other twins, Tevin and Kevin.
Yeah, I remember that.
They went too. I always remember this, bro. Like, it's all this shooting going on. We had like teams of like 8-on-8. It was pretty big. All this shooting going on, dog. I'm just climbing through this.
Paintballing, man.
I'm climbing through this long ass tunnel. I get to the other side, and as I come out, look to my right, there's nothing. I look to my left, and I see Tevin. And he's peeking around the corner with his gun like this. So now I'm just looking at his back. And you're supposed to just like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? But you're supposed to just come up and be like, you're done.
Bang.
Bro, I came up. I put this thing as close as it could get to his shoulder. And I put 2 in him. I'm just like,
bro. He cried.
Yeah, he didn't cry in front of me. But he definitely was showing signs of pain. I honestly didn't even understand. I hadn't gotten shot yet. So I just didn't understand the level of what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
I later got lit up.
He probably just like pussy. And you're just like, he got lit up. Yeah. He got lit up, man. Yeah.
It honestly wasn't too bad, but I shot him close range.
It all depends on where you get hit with paintballs.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Of course, like real stomach hurts. You know, all of course the sense of size.
Usually you wear a vest.
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, like, there's times like where like you're bending over, you get caught. You know,
you get hit in the ass.
Exactly.
You're going down.
Yeah. Ass hurts bad, man.
I remember this one time when I was a kid.
Shot in the face with some of them bitches, bad.
Like, but 2 of my cousins robbed a train down Greektown, and they were just running. It's like with like Kansas Sierra mist and shit like that, and they just running away, bro. And this
what a lick.
Yeah, the train.
What a lick.
They used to get a lot of shit, dog.
Yeah, bro. It happens, man. Yeah,
bro. One time my cousins came down with PS4s, bro. That was the Walmart train they used to hit.
Yeah.
Well, in this one, bro, there was like this guy. Like, I don't think he was the guy driving it because there's no way he could have got here fast enough. But he had a salt bag gun, bro. And he popped my fucking cousin in the back of the neck with a salt bag gun and dropped him.
I'm sure, man. That shit probably just like,
dog. I just had to leave him.
You got taken in, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I was back at the house.
You got taken in.
Yeah, the thing is, like, everybody.
Them bitches, man. Yeah.
Everybody comes running back, and you're just like, you know what? I was just like, I got hit by a salt bag gun. He was like, you never heard nothing like that before. It was what?
There was salt bag gun. I gotta look that up later.
It got to the point where that's what they all carry. That
you remember Rob
had them so many times.
Bro, remember Rob had that net gun?
That was awesome.
That's what you need, man. You just need to be like net gun, boom.
Yeah,
like net them up, man.
Yeah, you get assault bag gun. You could drop people. Or like that mace ball guns.
Mace ball, the ones that explode.
Uses
explode in your face.
It's like a rubber ball that has mace in it. If they shoot you in the face, it does. But it's like a rubber ball. It's a rubber bullet with mace.
Huh. What's it supposed to do? Just explode on you or something?
It's for like crowd control.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of how the mace ball works when you get hit with it.
It hits you, then it blows up.
Into a big thing of mace?
Yeah, then like that area is maced.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Have you ever seen that?
That's big. That sounds big though, man.
People with that.
Sounds big, man.
Yeah, it's like a shotty.
Oh, shoots a light out.
No, it's like a single ball, but it's like it's not that big.
And it's pretty. I mean, it seems like it'd be pretty big to cover like an area,
It's like a bullet.
I did look at these things, man.
Yeah.
Like I remember like that thing that would shoot out like that. It was like it's explosive charge, and it would shoot out hella rubber bullets like in a huge vicinity. Remember Bam Margera got shot with him? But they had like 3 people standing there.
I do remember.
That was all rubber balls behind like a small charge, and it would just be like boom.
What was up with that? What was that
Just
designed
lift
for?
them. Same thing. A huge wall of people would take him out.
Trap, just, but he didn't get hit that bad.
Huh?
Oh yeah, he did get lit up.
Remember
Right.
the bruises on that man?
Lit up.
Imagine you feel them. You're just like
he looked like he was gonna cry.
God.
There was a couple times where it looked like they were gonna cry.
Yeah.
He did legit cry with the snake thing. But there's a couple times where they literally looked like they were gonna cry from pain.
Yeah.
Bam especially.
Yeah, Bam did a lot of pain things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did Chris Pontius.
Yeah.
He did a lot of pain. A lot of shit with
one
testicles
time
too.
we let them hit that dildo up his ass. Bam.
Yep. I
Like,
was thinking about that.
He held his cheeks open, bro.
Yeah. Some weird shit, man. Some weird shit. Remember the first one that Ryan Dunn put the toy car up his ass?
Yeah. I think we talked about it before, but
that was the
weirdest one for me ever,
but...
bro, was when Steve-O let that leech bite his eye. You're just like, do you not care about your eyesight? Like, I wouldn't do that because of my eyesight.
You care about diseases.
I don't care.
That's what it's about, man.
My eyesight.
That's what it's really about, man. Those diseases that you probably get from that shit, like
it's like the last thing I would want.
Your eye.
But isn't it like the last thing you would want to go is your eyes, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like I would rather be paralyzed than blind, bro.
Let it bite my dick before it bites my eyes.
Would you be paralyzed or blind?
Ooh,
even if you're paralyzed, like you can still see the world, man. You can see the beauty in the world. Like when you're blind, you can't see, dog. Like you could go places and you can smell and you can hear, and that's nice. But like not being able to see, bro, that would just destroy
It's a different thing, man.
I feel bad for anyone that has to deal with that.
Yep. It's wild because I be downtown a lot. I'm just be like, how do all these blind people get around, man?
Yeah.
There's a lot of blind people. I'm like, you get on the bus, you take the bus, you get off on the right.
It's just some of them days that hits me. There's just like, how thankful are you just to have great hearing, great eyesight? You can walk. You're healthy. You weren't born with no problems. Like
it's one thing I'm definitely grateful because there's a lot of people around me, especially my family, that have to use, glasses, especially a lot of glasses.
Earplugs.
Yeah, never had earplug things.
No, I'm saying your family.
What, earplugs?
What, the ear device?
The hearing aid.
Yeah, hearing aids. Yeah. Which is another thing where it's just like it just sucks just as bad. I'd still would blinds last for me though above everything. I feel like I would lose an arm before I go blind.
Yeah. What, 2 arms?
Would you lose 2 arms
before you go blind? What are you talking about, man? That's 2 arms.
Asking me.
That's 2 arms. 2 arms for eyesight.
Yeah, I think so, bro. Because you
can do shit with your feet.
Yeah. Well, I also got faith that maybe they're better figure something out, right?
All those robotic prosthetics,
got some pretty good shit going on now. I would like to think in 20 years they probably got something for me.
Robotic eyes too.
Where with eyes, I don't know.
Get some robotic eyes going, man.
Well, remember when they were talking about like Joe was talking to that one guy that does like the age thing, and they were talking about like fixing people with eyes and shit like that.
Right.
And he was saying like, well, they can restore things, but they can't invent something in there. So like if something degenerates, it's gone. You get what I'm saying? Like your eyesight can degenerate.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Your eyesight.
Yeah, exactly.
If your eyesight degenerates, that's hard to fix because the things are shutting down
until you get that brain mapping going.
That's true.
And I feel like.
But is that eyeball mapping? I don't know how that goes.
Well, I mean,
really
your eyeballs.
Understand the eyeball. The thing about the eyeball is like you really don't see nothing. All you're seeing is the reflection of colors off of things, and that's how you establish what you see. It's insane.
Yeah.
We can't see. Yeah, honestly, like you're really not seeing nothing.
No, you are because your physical being is reflecting that shit.
Of course, you get what I'm saying. But like in your eye, you just see what the bounce off of the color to your eye is to the light.
Right.
You know that, like I don't know how to properly explain it, but like that's the thing.
Well, yeah,
right? The light hits that, and then you see the reflection
for that to happen, there has to be light. So it's not necessarily that like. Like you see the. I don't know. I was just.
But that's what I'm saying. It's how the light plays off of your eyes compared to what you're seeing.
Like, yeah, but you can't see color in darkness. So it's like So it's like you see the light Color's
But if you
the
went to anyone in the universe and you was like, "What color is this?" No one knows. You know what I mean? Like we perceive it as black.
right.
You get what I'm saying? But we establish
100%.
it as
I
black.
get that.
We
I
see
get
it
that.
as black. So it's like that might not even be how we see it. It could just be how our light bounces off here on this object that we created.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I mean, like the ability to see, like, yeah, color's an aspect of it, but it's not fully what it is. Because you be colorblind and still see shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's just so sad.
You know?
Imagine if you went to Mars though and like space was white. Like wouldn't you feel like that'd be insane?
It's not even red when you go to Mars.
Silver.
It's not even red. You go to Mars. It's,
Did you
it's
see
like
that scientist that came out and said like,
oh, 76.
Yeah, in their initial
76.
Test of Mars, they found life,
Yeah.
but they couldn't what's the word? Reenact,
Retest it or
recreate
the results.
Recreate the results on Earth.
Yeah.
On Earth.
Yeah. That's
But
what
apparently
it was.
they figured it out there.
Gotcha.
Just another interesting fact. Thank you everybody for watching the shit show. That's another
appreciate
good one
it.
up and down.
Y'all tune in, like, share, and subscribe.
Keep
We
them
love
coming.
y'all.
Never stop. Shit show live.
Y'all have a good night. We out. Shit show.